and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
And it is Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr, Sweet Tea. Travis Rogers. Let's do it. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for your Friday.
I'm a chivato.
Here we go, the 27th of February. Final DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show for February, which was American Heart Month, which was Valentine's Day month. A month of chocolate decadence.
Look, if you're not known as chocolate decadence on the street, I think we should start. That's a pretty good nickname.
It is, right?
I'm just saying, you could do a lot worse than that.
No sob stories, right?
The No Stress Sports Talk Express is on. Well, time to hear DeMarco, Travis, and of course, Young D, producer DeAndre's thoughts on that Lakers, what do we call it when you lose to the Suns? Again, a last-minute loss this week. We'll do that. We'll look ahead to the weekend. We'll see what producer Laura's got cooked up. And the social team in the back. Let's do it. Friday afternoon in the Southland.
Is on a crazy train.
I learned it from Greg.
Good. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Your Friday afternoon right now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm really impressed with my voice on that.
I was going to say, I think your rendition of Ozzy is here to stay.
Dude, I've been waiting for that moment my entire life, and it came out. I'm so glad you guys caught that. Yeah. God, hey, you're fired. You're all fired. You're all fired. Go home. Stop the season. Oh, my God.
That was a drag.
That was horrible.
That was a drag.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that was a real drag. Do we have to get into it right now?
Yeah, we do.
All right,
we do.
Right.
You know why? Because dominating, saying he's no Clint Capella, and this is your answer.
Did you see what Clint Capella tweeted at him?
What did he put out there?
Did you guys see this?
What did he say?
Yes. Yeah, he basically tweeted at DeAndre Ayton, "You've got two of the best playmakers in the league. It's time for you to lock in." And then a couple of laughing emojis.
Oh my God! Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
First basket, what, in the third? Are you serious?
Dude, we could use Clint Capella right about now.
You know what? If this was a football team, we'd be ripping them up and down. We should. If this was a football team, the way I heard John Ireland kind of explain it, it's the same way we would excuse losses in football. They had the lead. They were close. They had chances to win. No one buys that crap. Yeah. We shouldn't be buying it now. There's no way you should be losing to Phoenix down 2 stars.
I don't think anybody's buying it.
Okay,
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that there's a lot of Laker fans that are like, hey, we were close. That was a disaster.
That's as close to a disaster as you can get, because I think it's going to build. And this is why I put Choo Choo in the group text. Here comes the train wreck. It's only going to get worse from here. You know what I mean?
Yes and no. I think that the worst part is fair. Because they're clearly worse than I think any of us thought that they might be with all of your pieces together. Like we kind of really even last season. Like last season they didn't have any time to practice together. They got thrown together on the fly. And then this player was out or that player was out. And then the season happened and you just got to try to figure it out. Didn't have enough time. Season ends in first round loss. Okay, whatever. This offseason is like, hey, we finally got everybody. And then the season starts and LeBron's not ready to go. And then Austin Reeves misses time. And then Luka misses time. And you don't have all the pieces together. And then finally all the pieces come back together. And this is the result?
And it's not working.
It's actually worse than it was the other way. Never mind that this was supposed to be the push through the finish line. You're backing up.
Right.
Like we were talking about getting to maybe to that 3 spot or the 4 spot and avoiding San Antonio, avoiding Oklahoma City, and now you're just trying to stay out of the play-in?
The play-in's
in the matter of a week or so?
It's the real thing.
What a mess.
And, we said it's going to test how tight of a team they are, and I think it's obvious. They're not a very strong team. They're not a very athletic team. It doesn't seem like they're a very smart team, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very limited, and they can't figure it out on the offensive end, which is what they were banking on.
That's the scariest part.
And, DeAndre, you've played pickup hoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever get caught on a bad pickup squad? Like, you like this dude. This dude's tall. I like the way this dude plays. I think we can work well together. And then you get out there, and we just suck.
I've been in a handful of pretty bad teams.
Yeah.
Pickups. And it happens. It happens.
It does happen. And I think that's actually a really interesting way to think about it, because I don't think let's put the Celtics game over there. Let's pretend that never happened.
Okay.
So, for the most part, I think they do play pretty hard. For the most part, I think that they do show a decent amount of effort most nights. I don't think that this is a lack of want. I don't think that this is a lack of care. I don't think that this is a lack of emotion. I think that they have a lot of those boxes checked. But I want to go back to what you just said. They don't look like a team. They look like 5 guys that met in the parking lot that are just about to go out there and play. And, like, I don't know what to do. We've never played basketball before. I don't know if you like to cut like this, or you like to get the ball here, do you like to get the ball in the pipe? Like, I don't know. And that's what it feels like every night with them.
Well,
like 5 different pieces just kind of all doing their own thing, that there is no identity for this team.
Or cohesion.
Or cohesion.
Yeah.
Or anything that they're clearly like a through line that runs through a team.
Well,
they don't have that.
Here's what I wanted to ask, John. This is why I was just kind of sitting there looking at you and Mace for a hot minute, because I'm not sure if you can answer. And if you would have asked me this question about Rams football, I'd be like, dang, how do I answer that? I wonder how the team talk is when they're on the bench.
Yeah.
I wonder how they communicate.
Yeah.
Like, do they communicate? Are they talking about this stuff? Do you see good body language? Do you see good communication, or is it just a bunch of dudes?
Well, Lord, do we have the Austin Reeves, the question when he was asked about the frustration level?
I do.
Yeah, let's play this, because I think that speaks to what you're talking about, DeMarco, the level of just for – I know it's the word du jour, because the word my daughter uses all the time.
Du jour,
but
yeah.
it speaks to vibes.
Okay.
I think this speaks to Laker vibes at the moment.
What's the frustration level? Just the way that you had control of this game, a couple of different occasions, they come back, all the threes that they hit, all the frustrating plays, and a third straight loss.
Very high.
And Austin Reeves is not, short with the media. He gives you good answers. He's a thoughtful guy. And he's basically, what's the frustration? Very high.
Very high.
And I think that kind of informs where we are with the vibes, right? Where you are with that communication that you're talking about, that team talk, that it just feels like we've been waiting for this, we got it, and it's bad, and now what?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a fight in the locker room at some point, because, like you said, if you can't find a way out of this spiral, you know what I mean? Like in some way, and get more out of guys, you'll fall into the play-in or worse there. The other thing was, okay, so the game came down to the last shot twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Luka didn't take it, he froze.
Yep.
This one was drawn up for Austin Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that's a little weird?
Not especially.
You don't think so? I mean, a final play, final shot? No.
It wasn't weird because Austin Reeves hit a big shot moments before that on the left wing. So at that moment, he caught fire late in that stretch.
Am I thinking, reading too much into it?
What's weird about it to you?
Luka. Luka's your guy. Luka takes final shot.
I think, yes. And had Luka gotten the play drawn up for him,
and I wasn't
great.
mad that it went to Austin Reeves. I'm like, okay, well, I wonder if Luka freezing informed that play in that moment.
I think this is one of those, you've got a play that maybe could go 2 or 3 different ways, and whatever one of these 3 options presents itself most effectively in this motion, the ball goes to that person. In this particular case, it happened to be Reeves. I don't think anybody's disappointed if Austin Reeves takes the last shot. I think we'd say the same thing about LeBron. I think we'd say the same thing about Luka. Now, if all of a sudden Jake LaRavia or Marcus Smart or somebody is taking, DeAndre Ayton has taken the last shot, that's hey, what the heck are we doing here? But those other 3 guys, I think, maybe not on exactly equal footing, but they're at least on the same level when it comes to taking that shot.
I thought the play was good.
It was a great after timeout play that JJ drew up. But can I just throw in some more 2 cents in regards to the team morale and how the chemistry is? I sent a picture to our group chat in regards to the bench, because you brought up like how they communicate and stuff on the bench. There's a moment in that game, in that picture, it's like and someone tweeted and said, this picture is worth 1,000 words. And literally you see LeBron James isolated all the way to the side. Luka Doncic is on the opposite side. And then Jackson Hayes, there's a seat between him and LeBron, and there's a seat between Jackson Hayes and Marcus Smart. Like, they're not talking to each other at all in that media timeout. I don't know what the case is. I don't know what the scenario is, what happened during that moment, but that just goes to show you that a lot of teams, they go in the huddle. They're saying, like, hey, in this rotation, you got to be here, or this offensive setting, you got to move to this spot to be, ready to go. They just walk to the bench, and it's just frustration right now that's just brewing up amongst the team.
It could be a million to that. The picture you sent I thought was really interesting, because as a snapshot, I think it looks terrible, right? Because your two best guys are a mile apart from each other, and they look like – now, it could have literally just been a picture taken at exactly the right moment, and then 5 seconds later they all came together in a group.
Right.
Right? So you're never quite sure exactly what it is. But clearly – and we can get into this coming up in just a little bit too. Clearly, they are not on the same page. Clearly, they do not fit particularly well together. It doesn't mean they hate each other's guts. It doesn't mean that they want to fight each other. It's not that. But it's one of those things that I think everybody thought it was going to go together like this, right? Hand in glove. Everything works great. Two basketball geniuses, two guys that know how to play basketball at the very highest level. Can't wait to see it. And then you get to it, it's like, ugh, that doesn't work. That doesn't look good. And I'm sure that they were thinking the same thing. I just need more time with him. I just need to get more familiar with him. They're both thinking the same thing, and the more they go together and the least it works, the more frustration that comes out.
The way I'm looking at it, seems like nobody's going to acquiesce. No one's going to change. They all three do the same thing, essentially, right? No one's going to change what they do for the other. So I think if you had 100 games with them together, it would still be like this.
I think that's what they're getting.
You know what I mean?
I think that's the clarity that we're getting, is that it's not going to come together.
At all.
And I think that's why the frustration is there. I think that's why what is happening because that light bulb is going off like, hey, the one thing we were supposed to be really good at, we're not.
Right.
And that's a huge, like, if all of a sudden, to use a Rams analogy, the quarterback couldn't hit a guy that was wide open, it's like, that's the one thing we're supposed to be terrific at.
Right.
Like, why can't we do that
Why can't we get that part?
Why can't we get that part? I think that's the moment that's happening, and Brian Windhorst had something to say about that as well, and I think he's 100% right. We'll hear from him coming up in just a little bit. It is a Friday afternoon, DeMarco. I've had too much caffeine, and I am ready to go.
There's never too much.
It is DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hey, like you said, I'm DeMarco, and you can treat yourself to Pechanga Resort Casino's annual wine festival and chocolate decadence.
Yeah.
Saturday, March 7th. You stand down. I'm talking about Pechanga right now, not you. Indulge in a day of unlimited food, drinks, including hundreds of wine varieties, gourmet food, and chocolate confections. Yum. Plus, enjoy live music as you explore amazing items up for grabs in the silent auction. You always have to jump in there. Admission includes a commemorative wine glass. Event proceeds benefit Habitat for Humanity Inland Empire. VIP hour starts at 11 a.m. General admission at 1 p.m. I cannot wait for this. The chocolate, I'm going to wear that out. And after you get your fill of sips and sweets, play your perfect combination and discover everything Southern California's premier resort casino offers. From nonstop gaming action to award-winning restaurants, live comedy, who doesn't need a laugh right now, music, golf, spa, that's all me, and more. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com for more information and tickets to the Wine Festival and Chocolate Decadence. Yum!
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
There is so much value to Austin Reeves, okay? I know people talk about his skill set and Luka's skill set. They're duplicative.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
They have a similar...
Wow.
I don't even know. I'm not sure that that's a real word.
That's a real word.
I'm not sure that it's a real word.
They're basically the same?
I'm saying they're similar styles of players, with Luka's probably about 7 or 8 points per game better, okay?
Duplicative.
But duplicative, is that a real word? I don't know.
Describes things that are identical, repeating, or causing unnecessary overlap.
I don't know where that word came from. I was trying to say that they sort of, duplicate each other, and then duplicative just sort of
Synonyms are redundant, repetitive, and identical.
Hey, see that? Pretty good.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-568-2790. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-568-2790. That's 800-568-2790. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-568-2790.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
What did he just say?
Laura.
Y no te voy a negar means
Hey, that's too close. My antenna went up. Hey, what do you say?
I'm not. No te voy a negar means like
See?
I'm trying to translate in my head.
See? I'd have
I'm
to
not gonna
apologize
deny
to the
you.
whole room.
Does it mean chocolate decadence?
No, it means I'm not going to deny you.
Oh, okay.
Y
My
no te voy a
bad.
negar.
What did you think he said?
Never mind.
All right.
I'm sorry. Just accept this bottle of wine as an apology. I'm so sorry.
I'm never quite sure when you hear you think you hear something because the music, you know me. By the way, I found out I need to look it up. I should have prepped this better. There's a word that means people are blind to music, like they just don't hear it and it doesn't.
Oh, really?
I clearly have that. I clearly have
Music
it.
blindness.
Like you just you hear that it's being played, but it's.
I know
just not there.
Pharrell sees music in colors.
Yeah. No, I just don't. I hear that there's music being played, but I don't.
Oh,
I don't know.
Anytime I hear music, I'm all in. Yeah.
No, I know. That's why you heard something that I missed, and I want to know what it is.
So she did that on purpose.
No, because
Yeah, you did.
it literally means I'm not going to
I know what it
you.
means, but what does it sound like? But never mind.
Well, it sounds like that because it is that. He's talking about I'm not going to deny you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on.
Food?
Huh?
Sure, food.
Have you ever been here?
Been where?
Been here, like as in your Laker fandom, to where? Okay, honestly, just me being honest with you, I do have my doubts about the future.
About Luka specifically?
Luka and the whole AR thing.
I think that's fair.
Building around.
Yeah. I think
and
that's fair.
It's not really because it's only been a couple of weeks, and you still have a season to play, and they could catch fire and make us all look stupid.
No.
Remember
I
Minnesota? We had Minnesota going out in 5, and they stuck that right in our ear.
Yeah, I don't think that the turnaround is coming anytime soon.
Yeah.
And here's why. And because I am optimistic about the future. I am optimistic for a variety of reasons. Number one, they have one of the 5 or 6 best players in the world. That's a really, really good place to start. They've got new ownership that I think is going to reinvigorate what it is that they're doing. I think that is a really, really good place to start. Now, if Rob Pelinka is involved in it and he put this together and the previous teams together, then, that's, I think, more on your side of the ledger. That it's not as easy as just going out and finding 3-and-D guys, more athletic guys. Like sometimes they're very hard to find, and they got to want to come here as well. So it's the roadmap is obvious, but whether or not you can navigate it, I think, is a little more tricky. But generally speaking, I'm optimistic about the future. I'm not the least bit optimistic about this team. This team is not a good team. They don't stink, but this idea that they're going to figure it out, I don't think it's coming, and I think it's for a reason that none of us saw coming. It's something that I brought up, I think it was on Monday. It was after the Celtics game. It was on Monday about how this is a bad offensive team. I want to take a listen to Brian Windhorst here. He was on, I think it was Get Up this morning, talking about that issue.
They built this team because they thought Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves would be just so killer on offense that you wouldn't have these situations, and they just ain't. They're a poor defensive team where their three best offensive players when they play together. And this is not an insult to Luka. It's not an insult to LeBron. It's not saying they hate each other. It's not like some headline thing. They are too similar to each other, and the data shows it. When they play, Greeny, they're a bad team. They're a bad offensive team.
That's the part that is really surprising to me. If the Lakers were losing every night 130 to 128, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, they can't stop anybody. Of course they're going to lose 130 to 128. But that's not the reason they're losing. They're losing because they're bad defensively and the offense doesn't work the way that we were anticipating it to work. Those three pieces together do not fit particularly well together, and they're going to play together. I don't think they're sending anybody to the bench. If JJ does do it, by the way, thumbs up for you for trying it, to try to put somebody else out there.
Why can't you?
Maybe he can, but I think it's pretty obvious that those three guys together.
Who cares if you hurt feelings?
I'm with you, but I don't think they'll do it, but okay. I'm with you. But Are you as surprised as I am that this is a bad offensive team?
A little bit. I'm surprised the three of them can't figure out how to make this work, and there's still time. Like I'm saying, for me to say it's not working or it won't work, that's not fair. You still have 25 games left.
24 now.
24 games left, and they could prove us wrong, and then you got the playoffs if you make it there. And they could very well, like I said, turn into what we thought they could be.
Why would it change?
He scores 30, he scores 30, he scores 45, you got a chance.
Why would it like that?
I have no idea. It's basketball. It's weird. It's really strange.
I hope so, but usually there are some, predictors that the good it's going the wrong direction.
But they can all score. LeBron is still one of the best players in the game. Austin Reeves on a good night can light you up.
Sure.
And Luka is Luka. So at some point, those three guys are going to feel like they can't miss. When they're playing like that, you'll probably have a chance to outscore everybody.
I feel like the reason why I feel like it doesn't surprise me is because, to what Windhorst said, it's not a surprise because they do play similarly as far as Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic and LeBron James. I said it the other day as far as they needed the ball in their hands to create opportunities for others. And then when J.J. Redick is trying to draw something, and when he does, when they actually have a set play where there's actual player movement, the offense looks good. Instead of Luka Doncic just trying to get a switch onto a big man and try to go one-on-one, and Austin Reeves just standing there and looking at Luka Doncic and there's no one moving, the offense does get stagnant. And that's where they get into a flaw because then they rely on a step-back three, and it doesn't get – and then Luka Doncic, I know he struggled recently, and it showed against the better opponents who have better defensive schemes that when he misses those shots, other teams are getting out and run. So when the offense doesn't look good, then their defense really, really looks bad. So the spacing and stuff like that gets it gets disrupted because LeBron James is standing in one spot. Austin Reeves is standing in one spot instead of having an actual fluid movement. And that's where J.J. Redick is going to grow as a coach as far as actually putting in ways and different schemes that get guys moving instead of just stand, watch one guy go one-on-one.
This is where it gets foreign to me. So let's just take football for 2 seconds. If you tell me you have a 3-receiver set, 11 personnel, and that is by far your worst offensive personnel group.
Mm-hmm.
You get sacked, you throw picks, you don't score points, you go backwards. And you trot that thing out again next week, you should be fired. Right?
You're not wrong, yeah.
You trot it out week after week, and it's not working. So if you're JJ, why not try something else? They're not going to fire you, and who cares if it makes him mad? Try something different.
Who's him in this situation?
You know
LeBron?
Who him is
it LeBron?
I think that's your only choice.
You could do it to Reeves.
Sit him down?
You
Bring
could.
him off the bench?
You could, but again, you're trying to re-sign him in the offseason, so he's probably less likely to somebody that you'd want to have a staring contest with.
It would have to be LeBron.
I think he's the most likely. I just wanted to make sure that we're talking about the same guy
because
it could have been Reeves. But, look, sure. But there's –
If the data is telling you that.
Yeah, I like that analogy a lot.
Right.
It's really good, but I just don't think he would ever do it. I'm not saying that you're.
And that's the most surprising part to me, that the data proves it. They're better when
that threesome is not good together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you keep trotting it out there. That's why do you keep doing this?
Yeah,
because it's more than just basketball at this point. That's
I guess
thing.
so.
Right.
I guess so. It just feels like going into the break, it was, all right, let's get Luka healthy. We're going to have everybody back. You just got Austin back before the break, so he was kind of got ramped up, got his minute restriction, eliminated, and here we go. Here we go. Finally, we got it all together. Just faceplant.
Right.
Like they've gotten worse.
Yeah.
LeBron's not shooting the ball well at all. I think he's like in the month of February shooting something like 24% from behind the arc. It's really bad.
I can't blame JJ because the team keeps changing. But if you start to stink and look bad, I can hold you accountable for that. I don't care if this team is bad. You should be in every single game at this point.
Okay. We've said this a lot. That this is a team that doesn't stink but is not good and I think the reason that we landed on all of this is because their record for the most part it's above 500. They were in a pretty good spot. But what happened in the early part of the season? What happened specifically when the Lakers would play close games through the first, third of the season?
They'd win them.
They'd win them all. And not only win them, they'd win almost all of them.
Yeah, the close.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that. Usually close games are kind of 50-50, just by definition, right? You're going to get with. Now all of a sudden that ledger is starting to balance itself out a little more. Orlando was missing 2 of its 3 best guys. Phoenix was missing its 2 best guys. They're going to play Golden State next, right?
Yep.
Without Steph, right? These are the games that you should have been able to put in the win column and create a little space. Instead, it's going the other way. And so this idea that, hey, maybe they're just perfectly mediocre. You know what I mean? And that record is starting to come back to perfectly mediocre. The West is a monster. There's really no easy games in this aside from 1 or 2 teams. And I think the math is just mathing again. And all of those close wins that went their way, they're like, hey, this is pretty. It's like, no, you're kind of front loading. It's like a guy that goes 5 for 5 2 nights in a row. And it's like, yeah, dude, you're not a 500 hitter. It's going to come back to earth.
Right.
That means a lot of offers are coming down the road. And I think you're getting their offers right now.
And JJ had something that resonated with me a little bit, and I kind of want your thoughts on it, so I'm going to play it for you guys.
I would say this. We talk about this as staff. Like, our losses are louder than other teams because we're the Lakers and because of the way we lose. You get this deep in the season, and again, tonight was a one-possession clutch game, which, now we've, lost a few of those, but we've been great for the most part in the clutch all year. Our losses are louder. I would say, so we had some adversity tonight. Did we not respond?
Yeah, that last part kind of threw me off. Was he taking a shot back at the reporter?
I think he was just kind of saying that we did respond last night.
He did.
Because they were they down? 13?
They're down 10.
Yeah, and they came back. They tied the game late. Like, I thought they showed some resiliency. I don't think, like I said earlier, I don't think this is a lack of effort. This is a lack of options. This is a lack of what actually does and doesn't work. I don't really buy the our losses are louder thing. They should be louder. You are the Lakers. You have LeBron James. Yeah. You have Luka Doncic. Of course people are going to be looking. If all of a sudden, the Warriors had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and they weren't winning any games, they'd be like, what's going on over there? If the Thunder all of a sudden had, SGA and Jay Will and Chet and all these guys together and they just look bad, we would be talking about it.
It's like, for example, we talk a lot about the Kings and the Jazz and all these teams that aren't winning. That makes sense. You're like, okay, they're tanking or they're purposely tanking or they're doing certain
coming
things.
Soon.
You know what I mean? But you're the Lakers. You're supposed to be contending for a championship.
Well,
that's
I was with you until that last phrase.
What I'm saying is that's the expectation.
Traditionally, yes.
Traditionally, the expectation. And back to the point of you have the 3 guys that we were waiting to see on the court together, and you guys are a complete quote-unquote team. You guys have everybody, and you guys are playing like crap.
There's reasons that, once again, the offense itself is not good because they have 3 ball-dominant guys who like to get others involved as far as being off the dribble. Defensively, if you look at what they did last night, if you want to just look at last night, look how many blown assignments they did on the defensive end of the floor. And look how many times they don't get back in transition defense. So when JJ said the way they lose, it's bad and it speaks louder to when they win, it's because of those things right there. When you don't do the energy and effort stuff and you're pointing fingers when you're walking into the bench and you're looking at each other, hands up in the air, that's not good product. That's just a very dysfunctional team that's been throwing out there and he's weighing out of his options. And I want to throw one more stat out. They are 11-16 against teams above 500 this year. So do you want to talk about the clutch win and stuff like that? You're doing it against the Jazz. You did it against the teams that you should be beating.
Yes, that to me is the biggest thing. It's like, do you look like a good team against good teams? Not do you? Not your record matters. Don't get me wrong, but do you beat the good teams occasionally? Do you beat them enough to make it interesting going into the playoffs? And I think the answer is no, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not getting smashed, but Orlando was missing 2 of its 3 best guys. Phoenix was missing its 2 best guys. Boston was missing Jason Tatum. Like, this idea that the Lakers, well, they've been missing that. So is everybody else. Yeah. Like, everybody in the NBA deals with this stuff, and it seems like the Lakers are more lost in the sauce than these other teams.
I wish we had Clint Capella.
We'll get to, ain't no Clint Capella in a little bit, because, boy, oh boy, Clint Capella would be pretty good right now. We've got our Race to the Crown coming up here in just a little bit. That's coming up at 4 o'clock. But coming up next, let's talk about our guy, the guy.
Whose guy?
DeAndre Ayton.
That's not my guy.
It's coming up next.
That's your
DeMarco
guy.
and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hey, tune in to DeMarco and Travis all this week, or this is the last day. Today is Friday. Your last chance to win a pair of tickets to Pechanga Resort Casino's annual wine festival and chocolate decadence. Laura, had a little brouhaha on Twitter about this the other day.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I hope we get them back. I agree with the guy. Yes.
If you hang up, there's regulations and rules, and it is what it is.
I wish we can get that person back. The teacher and the wife, that was awesome there. The Chocolate and Wine Festival, Wine Festival and Chocolate Decadence on Saturday, March 7th. When you hear the cue to call, get in line, get ready to sweet talk us for a night of chocolate and wine. This is going to be a blast, and everybody needs this. Pechanga.com, visit that site, Pechanga.com, for more tickets and more details. And we'll catch up in a little bit. Cheers.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Tomorrow at noon, LAFC co-president and general manager John Thorrington joins the show. Plus a look ahead to LAFC's first MLS road test of 2026 in Houston versus the Dynamo. And what a night it was at the Coliseum last week versus Messi. It's Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. Join me tomorrow at noon on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. The AFI hails. Hamnet lifts the audience high above humanity. And now the Golden Globe winner for Best Picture of the Year has been nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Actress Jessie Buckley and Best Picture of the Year. Hamnet, our stories live forever. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You sleep naked?
I do. Completely unencumbered.
He likes to be free.
Put him in the book.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
So if you and I are on the road, we get caught in the same motel, and we got to share a room.
Yeah.
You can't sleep unless you're naked.
I would prefer to be unencumbered.
Back to the guys.
Now I get it.
Not that same song, right? Okay, good.
It didn't say that. It doesn't say that.
You said that. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Collective hearing.
Can I just say something? When we were talking about the best fast food burgers,
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Del Taco makes a good burger.
They do.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I do.
I like it. It's not bad. I don't know where I would slot it, and that list was terrible. That Whataburger was on. It's going to bother me for a long time.
Get in here and defend your Whataburger.
No, there's no defending.
No, there's no
Get in here and defend your
You
Whataburger.
don't have the patty melt from there?
He said, if I want
Del
bacon.
Taco or Whataburger?
Whataburger. You got the patty melt from there.
I have not, and I do fancy a patty melt.
I love a patty melt.
A patty melt.
Oh, my God, yes.
Okay, what do you like about it the best? Because there's a lot of good
bread,
things.
The cheese, and the meat.
The bread.
And the
it's,
onion.
It's rye bread.
Yes.
That's what makes it so good.
Yes.
It makes it so, like, the sauteed onion's great.
And
the
cutting the
cheese,
triangles.
great.
Yes,
all great. It's
Yes.
grilled, it's hot, it's gooey. But that rye bread, get out of here.
He was like, Whataburger, I can get bacon, I can get avocado, I
You
can
don't
get
need
stuff
all that.
on it.
You know what else you can get?
What?
A bad hamburger.
Exactly.
Like, if you just want to eat bacon and avocado, you could have that
He
in
said
an
it
omelet.
tastes like a burger you make at home.
You
See?
could have it in an omelet. You could have it on a taco. Like, you can put it on whatever you want.
He says, "Oh, there's options," and I said, "You know what? You need all those options is because their burger's
Look
not
at
good,
you.
and you
Come
gotta
on.
like spruce it up."
Yes, Laura. Good job. Well done.
You're
That's
welcome.
exactly right. Del Taco is good for a lot of things, namely their crinkle cut
Crinkle
fries.
fries, yes.
God, yes.
And
yes.
they're almost always hot. They could be in the grease a little longer. They come out a little under, if you're asking me, every once in a while. But I'm the Del Scorcho sauce is delicious. Love that stuff.
How does the bench outscore you 31-0 in the quarter
Oh, I have an answer for that.
in the NBA?
Your bench sucks.
There's no way around that, right?
Yeah.
31-0?
By the way, look,
Jeez.
the Phoenix Suns are the 30th best offensive team over the last 2 weeks. 30th out of 30.
3-0.
And they're putting it on you.
Wow.
So this kind of puts the whole thing together. Like, you can't play defense, you can't score. Bad teams or bad offensive teams, or at least teams that are struggling offensively, are getting right against you.
Mm-hmm.
It's they're short. It's frustrating because, like Laura said a second ago, we have certain expectations for the Lakers. Those expectations are way out of whack this season. They're can they make the playoffs? Of course. Can they maybe win a round? I'm starting to think less and less that they actually can. But this idea that they're a tweak away, a bench player, guys, buckle up for the last 24 games of the season. This is going to end a lot like what we've seen over the last
Rip
week.
the cartridge out, pull the plug out of the back of the machine, reset the game.
Blow. You got to blow on it.
Just reset the whole game there. But
it just doesn't feel like there's like a breakthrough coming.
Well, it seems like the secret is out, and I don't want to. I'm not going to say the guys' names, but it happens on every football team where a guy puts in a lot of work for you, and you may be on a team that's not very good, but it comes to contract time, and you may overpay that guy because you like him, but to the rest of the league, he's just a guy.
Yeah.
I've seen that over and over again. So you listen to these people on these shows, Get Up, First Take. They're starting to come at Luka and Austin Reeves as if they're not the people we think they are. Like, I'm hearing they're describing Luka as the best scorer they've ever seen, or one of the best scorers they've ever seen. Not basketball player.
I think that's fair.
Best scorer.
Yeah.
And then they bring up his defensive metrics where he gets scored on. What was the percentage Perkins put out there? Is it 48%?
49. Luka gets scored on 49% of the time when he's defending, and AR 48.
Now, I'm not a big stat dude, but that's a lot. You're getting beat half the time. So it doesn't matter what you're putting up on the other end.
You have to be almost perfect on the other end.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And Austin Reeves is right behind him at 42%.
So
48.
I
48? Is it 48?
48.
Oh, my God. It's even worse. Okay.
Going back to your original question, like, we're starting to question these guys. I don't question. Luka is exactly what I thought he is. A prolific offensive player. Prolific. Like last night, what do you have? 41 last night, right? I mean,
correct. Yes,
so
6-11 from three.
He's literally unguardable. When he gets going, he's going to get buckets. But that's what I thought he was. Like, I didn't think he was he was not prime Kawhi Leonard. He's not somebody that's going to play both ends of the court. He's a prolific offensive player. So he is what I thought he is. My expectations are what they are. The Reeves one, I think, is the fascinating one. That's the one. It's like, what is it? Is it a really good offensive player? I think so. Is it an elite offensive player? I don't know. Is it a serviceable defender? Maybe. Like he's a willing
That's
defender.
3 I don't knows and a maybe.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound like max
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like he's a willing defender, but he's by NBA standards, he's not big and strong like a lot of these other guys are. He's I think a pretty heady guy. He's in the right spots, but you got to stay in front of somebody.
They
at some
come
point.
after him,
and they look for him for all
Yes.
the obvious reasons. So For me, Luka is exactly what I thought. He is all gas, no D. And Austin he's really good, but how good, I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so all gas, no defense for Luka, right? Now, I didn't think of this. This came from TV. We see Luka in the same vein. I'm sure JJ does too.
Sure.
Then why is he in there on the last play for defense?
That was a mistake.
Right.
That's something, especially when you're the Lakers and in that certain scenario when the Phoenix Suns called a timeout, that allows you an opportunity to start bringing in a better defensive core, I must say, in that moment. Because Lakers had a timeout as well. So say if Phoenix does score, you have the ability to call a timeout, then bring Luka Doncic back in, and they could have still ran that same play that they were able to get that last second shot off of.
That's a mistake. Okay.
That's a mistake.
Okay.
Correct.
See, but that you can evaluate JJ for right there. But and they went right after him again. They
go after him every time.
Every single time.
They're going to go after him every time for the numbers that Laura just mentioned, 49%, 48%.
Yeah.
If I knew I got a 1 in 2 chance of making a bucket with you guarding me, I'm going to make sure you have the ball every time.
And that's what Kendrick was talking about too, about the NBA now knows this. The league knows this. So guys are seeking them out. And essentially it's like, I know I can make a bucket off you, so that's where I'm going to go. You don't want that. Like, you don't want that to be the notion for you.
No, you don't. But, again, Luka, I'm going to live with Luka's defense. I'm going to live with it.
Because we knew what it was.
I'm going to live with it. He's might be the best offensive player in the league.
I'm with you.
I'm going to live with it.
Yeah.
Like, if I have a guy on my team that can get me 50 points in any given night, I'm going to live with it.
Yes.
Because he can. It's everything else. Like, that's where it's like, I'm going to need a little more here, a little more there. Everything else needs to be a lot better. I can't miss twice.
Might inform your summer.
Yeah,
right there,
and again, I'm not advocating that they shouldn't re-sign Austin Reeves. I'm just saying that if you do, and his game is what his game is, if he is a willing defender but not a particularly good one, if he is somebody that they're going to pick on, well, those other 3 guys on the court with him, they better be brilliant at what they do. That's an impossible ask to put together a team that has no holes. This doesn't work like that.
This is just me. You guys better figure something out soon, and because I'm not going to. This is just how I would be thinking. I wouldn't want to keep risking my number one asset for a team going nowhere. I wouldn't. And you know what that number one asset is?
Tell me.
Is Luka.
Yeah.
If this is going south, you guys can't figure this out, and we're.
Oh, you shut him down?
Why would I keep him act? That's the other thing. I was going to ask you. Like, Austin Reeves has to keep playing. He's playing for money, right?
I mean,
You need stats.
Yeah,
you
sure.
need stats. You need numbers. You got to keep playing. But if it's not working, why would I keep risking Luka?
Because everyone still believes in that favor that the Lakers have a puncher's chance, if depending on the matchup that they get. So I know it sounds crazy, but like, there's not enough games to figure it out, but you still have a superstar in Luka Doncic, and you still have Austin Reeves, and you still have LeBron James at the age of 41, who still have played at a high level. I understand it has not meshed well these past couple of games. We got a real sample size when all three of them are on the basketball court.
Keep trying.
You just never, honestly, like you said it yourself, the NBA is weird. There's one night they could probably catch hot, and again, it just I'm not fully believing that's the case. But who knows? If they run into a Houston Rockets team, they end up getting matched up with them. They have a puncher's chance because of the flaws that Houston has. It's all matchup dependent.
I wouldn't shut him down, but the puncher's chance that you're describing, DeAndre, I think it gets smaller and smaller the more we see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
you need a knockout.
Does it exist?
Yeah.
Yes, but you know what? If it was a 1 in 5 chance before, it's a 1 in 12 chance now.
Right.
And so, another 4 weeks from now, as we get right before the playoffs, it might be a 1 in 25. Like it just the puncher's chance just keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter because they're looking worse and worse and worse.
The one thing that's almost guaranteed is this will be, I don't know, it wouldn't be the worst exit for a superstar, but it's one of them.
Let's put a pin in that. Let's come back and talk about that because I hear what you're saying, but I don't think I agree. We'll come back and we'll do that in just a little bit. We got our race to the crown. You're going to go retro on us, Laura?
Yeah, it's National Retro Day.
I'm about to give all them some crunk juice.
Apparently, they forgot to label the bottle last night because that didn't happen either.
Get one at Whataburger.
All right. It is a Live Nation Ticket Friday on ESPN LA. Be listening all day for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Nate Bargatze live at Intuit Dome on May 9th or May 10th as part of Netflix is a Joke. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7, and you're going to the show. Or get your tickets now at NetflixIsAJokefest.com. That is all coming up next. It is DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Tomorrow at noon, LAFC co-president and general manager John Thornton joins the show. Plus, a look ahead to LAFC's first MLS road test of 2026 in Houston versus the Dynamo. And what a night it was at the Coliseum last week versus Messi. It's Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. Join me tomorrow at noon on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
50-50 if my zipper's up or down anymore. Take my pants off at home, they come off easy. I'm like, that was 4 hours I was walking around like.
Netflix is a Joke presents Nate Bargatze Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, a special live taping at Intuit Dome.
I think it's because I'm peeing so much longer. I watch young people come and go. I'm like, tell my family I'm okay.
Nate Bargatze, May 9th and 10th, live at Intuit Dome. Get tickets at NetflixIsAJokefest.com.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB, go for it and bring something different to the table.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
It's time for Race to the Crown right now on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Race to the Crown is driven by Rotolo Chevrolet, California's #1 Chevy dealer 13 straight years. Huge inventory, outstanding service. Rotolo takes pride in doing it right. Rotolo Chevrolet, #1 for a reason. Time for Race to the Crown right now.
Okay, I am so excited for this because I love retro things, and I'll give you guys the order. It'll be Travis, you got the first pick. Then it'll be DeAndre, DeFar, and me. And I'm super mad because I'm last, so I already know I'm going to be the short end of the stick.
I don't know. We got DeMarco and I are of the same generation, so we might overlap a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see.
There's a lot of stuff out there, too.
There is a lot of stuff out there.
All right, so Trav, you go first.
Okay. I don't know if this is a thing or an activity or whatever it is, but this is like if I could just snap my fingers and go retro for a period of time. I don't think I'd want it forever, but I'd like to try it for a nice long stretch and see what we could get out of it. You know what I'd love to have?
What?
No cell phones.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Yes.
No cell phones, no social media, no immediate contact, no ability to get in touch with somebody right away. If you want, you can call the house. They're there. They might pick it up.
Or
if
come
not,
over.
You can go over, knock on the door,
right,
see what's going on.
Yeah.
If we want to get together, we got to go get together, DeMarco. We got to go to a bar and get a drink and hang out, or you got to come to my house and play wiffle ball. Like, no instant access to everybody all the time. To be able to just kind of slow down a little bit, to be unavailable. How nice would it be to be unavailable
that
for a
would be
little
so
while?
nice.
So however you want to write that down, Laura,
No cell phone.
Be my guest.
I'll just put no cell phone.
Immediate availability.
Would you guys freak out without cell phones?
Nah.
No contact?
No.
No?
Because
Good?
I'm
Okay.
88, so we had the wall phone.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
I am so glad we can't use phones on planes yet.
Yeah.
Because that's the last place we got.
I know.
Yeah, up in the air. Okay. Am I up next?
Nope.
Oh,
DeAndre.
Okay.
So, my childhood, me and my brother, we always played video games and stuff like that, but we never wanted to fully purchase a video game unless we knew what we were getting ourselves into. So, I was going to go with Hollywood Video. Hollywood Video is one of those nostalgic places that we would go to and just rent a video game out and just, try it out. And if we wanted to purchase it, we'd do it.
Chocolate Decadence just absolutely hosed me right there.
Yeah.
I told
Hollywood,
you.
though.
I was going to go with the other one. It's the same,
it's
right?
Blockbuster.
It's the same
thing.
Oh, it's
yeah, you can't grab it. He grabbed it.
You went to Hollywood, not Blockbuster.
Well, I went to both, but
Hollywood is closer to your house. I bet, right?
The thing is that Hollywood Video, I felt, was like newer. Like my brothers remember Hollywood Video more than they do Blockbuster. Yep. D4, you're up next.
Wow. What was that movie? Oh, my God. It's a Spike Lee movie, Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
D batteries. D, blank and D. Remember that? I want my boombox back. I want to bring back my boombox. I want to do my Radio Raheem. I want to walk through everywhere just beating, just banging. Yes.
When we go down and ride the bikes down by the beach, there's always somebody that has one out.
Yes.
And they're going, and it's like, I dig it.
They
like,
got the speaker, though. I want the boombox.
Now, it's like it is a speaker. You're right.
Yeah.
It's obviously playing music from their phone, but at least it's in the shape of a boombox.
Right, okay, yes. I want the one I got to put up here. It's uncomfortable.
With 12 D batteries
12
in it.
D batteries.
Yeah.
I got to lug this thing on
Might
the bus.
last an hour.
Yes.
Might.
I want my
That's a good
boombox
one.
back. Yes.
When I was 13, my parents bought me that stereo system. There was like the big stereo. It looked like a boombox, but then it had like 3 or 4 extra speakers so you could put them all over.
Yeah.
I felt like $1 million.
Big
Oh, yeah,
time.
that was a cool one.
Yep.
All right. So
Boombox in
you
one
guys-
arm, linoleum in the other. Breakdancing days. Let's go.
Not a piece of cardboard?
Nope. Linoleum and
Oh
some
my God.
armor all. That's right. Let's go.
Oh, you were loading
Bag
the deck.
spins
Look at
forever.
him. All right. So the
That's
first
great.
one that I'm going to go with, I saw this in London when I was there, and I was like, man, how cool would it be if we still could use payphone booths?
Ooh.
Like payphones. I know it's gross.
It
I know
is.
the germs and
It
stuff.
is.
I'm not going to say, but I still think it's cool to see them now. Like they're empty. So I'm like, okay, I'll go super retro. So I'll do a payphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Payphone booth.
Okay.
And then the other one, we were
Dudes
talking
be
about
love
it.
jonesing on the payphones. Like, I got to just make a quick call. He's up there talking to his girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just let me use the phone?
Yeah.
Real quick?
Nope. And they
call her back.
they give you this one.
All right.
Like they're
Or they
having to
close
break
the
eye
door.
contact.
Right.
Yeah.
Close the door
Yeah.
on
And
you.
then the other one, we were talking about it, my Walkman.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I
Yes.
loved my
It's a good one.
Walkman.
Yes.
That was the CD one, the cassette one, any kind of Walkman. That was my thing. So
You
we're
get
going to D4.
You got back to DeMarco.
Back to me. Okay. Well, this is something. I guess it was the actual. You can actually trace the fall of mankind to this one piece of equipment, and I loved it. I'm sure like grades went down a lot when the Game Boy came out.
Oh.
Yes. Everybody
So
got in
good.
trouble for the Game
So
Boy.
good.
I want my Game Boy back.
It's a great pick.
Isn't that great?
It's a
good one.
great
I
pick.
love the Game Boy. Yeah, I wish we still had them. I wish they were still popular. I wish that was the top of technology.
It was
Yes.
tremendous.
Awesome.
How
Yes.
often would you stay there? Did you ever? I don't know if you guys have experienced this. You played it so much that when you're trying to go to sleep, you could still see the game in your like,
Yes.
and it was
It
burned
fried into your Tetris.
That's when I need to back
Ooh.
away from this. Like you could see the pieces moving. Like your eyes are closed and the pieces are still moving down.
Still moving.
That was that was probably a little unhealthy.
Yes.
But I'm with that's a great pick.
Game Boy.
All right,
Yes, sir.
DeAndre?
So you guys might be surprised. I'm gonna stay in the gaming industry. You guys might be a little surprised in my upbringing.
If you pick it, go
Don't
ahead.
do it.
I'm gonna pick the Atari.
Oh, okay.
The Atari, bringing that back. The actual
was fun.
joystick and everything. Yeah, I was really
Orange
young.
button, black
There you go.
Exactly.
See,
Yeah.
My thing is that because I wanted to do like the Super Nintendo. That was one of my favorites. But I feel like now they have like the mini or they have all these games. I'm like, it's not the same.
It's not.
My niece is like, I know how to play that. I was like, no, girl, you need the original one. The
And you
one that
need
we
the-
have.
yeah,
We got to
yes.
blow all the cartridges
Yes.
and stuff.
And none of y'all can fade me in asteroids. None.
Now
I
you
take
can
my
keep
chances.
that.
None of you can fade me in
I
asteroids.
take my chances.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's find it.
I don't teleport either. I'm staying right in the middle.
Of course.
That's right.
Only a maniac teleports. Of course you. I mean,
You're not sure where you're coming out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and you could put you right next to one of those little ones, and you can't spin around
You
fast
go.
enough.
Yes, sir.
Dude, who are you talking to over here? Come on, man.
Man,
All right, Trav, what
yes,
you got?
sir.
We got a theme here with the four of us here because I thought you were going to take it. I thought for a half a second you were going to take it.
Okay.
Arcades.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
whole
where you
thing.
would go
You're
in there
exactly right.
and I got Donkey Kong here. I got Defender here.
Yes.
I got Asteroids here. I got Pac-Man here. I got Track and Field there. You could just spend hours in there.
So we still have them.
Yeah. Do you really?
Barcade. It's
Yeah, but
drinking
barcade.
and
I
barcade.
hear you, but again, it's I want to be 9 again.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I want to be 9 years old in an arcade.
Can we-
I don't want to be 50.
Can
in
you
an
make
arcade.
them
That feels
coin op,
weird.
please? I don't like the cards.
Remember, you'd put your quarter in the little slot up
Dude,
above it,
right over your shoulder. I'm next. Right over your shoulder.
and then you'd stand behind it with your arms folded, like don't even think that you
damn
get.
right.
And every once in a while, you'd run into a guy that was just a awesome player, and you'd be standing there half an hour, and you'd go back. I'm taking that.
He'd
I'm
look
outta
at
here.
you. I'll be
Yeah.
here for a while.
I'm going to be here for a
All
while.
right, you got another one, Trav.
All right. You can split this into two if you want, or do whatever you want with this. Magazines / newspapers. to where an actual physical magazine to where you would put it in your bag, or your backpack, or your briefcase, fold it in half, and stick it in your back pocket. I loved having a magazine if you were taking a flight or you were, you knew you were going to be stuck somewhere where you wouldn't be in front of a TV or whatever. I love reading an actual hard copy magazine, and there aren't any anymore, really. Certainly not the ones that I'm interested in, but Sports Illustrated was amazing. When that thing would show up on a Tuesday, and it was a Tuesday, I would take it, I would put it in my backpack, I'd take it to school, I'd read it at lunch, I would read it, I could not read it enough. I miss magazines, the pictures, the whole thing. So I want magazines.
Remember that?
I actually
TV
had
guide?
the funny papers, but that counts. Yeah.
All right.
Right, I'm sorry.
No, remember TV guides when they would used to send you the TV guide?
Yeah, well, when is that coming? The other thing was,
TV guide.
You knew what came on at what night at what time.
Yes.
Like if you said a Wednesday night on ABC at 8:30, you'd be like, oh, that's,
Right.
Full House or whatever it was.
Right.
But you knew the schedule burned in your head. And when you turn it on, it's like, where is it? Why isn't it there? You'd have to go to the TV guide and see where they moved it.
I used to get in trouble for ripping the cover.
Off TV guide?
Because I try to rip the address thing off.
Oh.
And my mom used to go nuts. Like, don't rip the cover. The cover was huge. Oh.
Well, there's always a cool picture
It
on
was
the
always
cover.
a cool picture, yes.
All right, DeAndre.
So I didn't have this certain type of cell phone, but my brother did. And I always wanted to see if it would make its way back in the time. The T-Mobile Sidekick.
Sidekick,
Yeah.
That's the one that went like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What's the Sidekick?
It
Let me look
had,
that
so
up.
think of it like this,
flat?
right?
Yeah.
And it would spin like that and open up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed the
So,
Sidekick.
yeah, my
It was
brother,
pretty cool.
My brother had one. I was too young to have a phone, so I always would see him, and he would kick it up. And I'm like, oh, bro, that's pretty cool. So I always wondered if they'll make its way around.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All the
That's a
girls
good
had that.
How
Okay,
dare
I'm
you
kidding.
take that? How dare you? You didn't even have it, DeAndre. How dare you
But
take
again,
it?
my
How
brother
dare
had it.
you?
I was old enough to remember.
How dare you?
Artfully done.
Okay, I got a question though. Did you guys use pagers?
Yes.
My sister did.
Of course.
I had one.
Beeper.
I had
Yeah,
one for
beeper.
about 6 months, and I realized that like 3 people had the number. So I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Right.
I
Yeah.
love typing dumb stuff, and my sister's like, stop doing that.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I'm not kidding you. I had a pager for maybe 6 months, and I think it buzzed 10 times.
Really?
Nobody had the number. It's like Susan had it. Maybe 1 or 2 of my friends had it. That was it. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
I threw mine into Lake Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sick of this thing going off. Yep.
All right, T-Far, you gave it to a lot of people, huh?
Well,
Yeah. All right,
numbers game.
What's your last one? What are you
okay,
running
so
into?
I know we can do this, and the smartphone does everything, but it was just something magical about when somebody stuck a camcorder in your face.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
And just walk around with the camcorder. I miss those days. Weren't they fun?
They were super fun.
Weren't they just the camcorder
No.
thing? Great. I still have tapes. I don't know what's on them.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, Susan, for Christmas this year, like when all the kids were born, my kids were born, we would camcorder, all of it. Like them walking, Little League games, just occasionally just in the backyard, goofing around, just shooting them and doing goofy stuff. She got all it put onto a drive. Like, it's awesome.
See, I'm going to do that.
I'm
going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so my dad was that guy that would walk around with the stupid camcorder and narrate. Like, I literally think that I got my love for this because of my dad. And the other day he popped one in, and I was like, please burn all of these tapes. Like, if these would ever come out, I would be mortified on the things that I saw because of how just, no. So I want to burn them, but I know he would be so sad if I would do that.
I need to get mine transferred. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, so for my last one, DeAndre got the Sidekick. I was thinking of getting the BlackBerry. There was also something called, I don't know if you guys remember, the Viewmaster. Which
the little circle thing. And you flip through the pictures.
But I'm going to go with something that none of you guys picked. But when I was growing up, this was the thing. Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, man.
That was like my thing. Just waking up early on Saturday. I had to clean because I'm Latina, but my mom would at least let me watch some cartoons.
Which one
Saturday
did you
morning.
watch?
So I actually started watching when it was Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Okay.
But I used to love Bananas in Pajamas. They used to come on early during the weekdays, and then they changed it. And I thought it went away because, again, we would clean in the morning on Saturday, and then Bananas in Pajamas started coming on, and then my mom let me. So I transitioned into
that. Number one.
Of course.
Number one, the Looney Tunes, number one by a mile.
Right.
And there were there's a tie for second.
Yeah.
A three-way tie for second on Saturday morning. Super Friends.
Of course.
Amazing.
Of course.
Where you had all of the superheroes together. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right, yes.
Scooby-Doo.
Of course.
You had to watch Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
That's it.
My mom
with a bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
My mom wouldn't let us watch Looney Tunes.
Why?
I don't know. She just didn't like it.
I mean, now, they were super violent, but they were funny.
She did
and
not.
It's violent? I mean, the coyote's getting splattered by rocks
he's
every.
a bad guy. He's always trying
Bugs
to eat the
Bunny
Roadrunner.
is Elmer Fudd is literally blowing Daffy Duck's face off in every episode.
She would not let us. Like, we tried it, and she was like, "Oh no, you guys got to stop."
Oh yeah.
So then that's why we had to switch over to like Bananas and Pajamas and stuff. But we would. The Flintstones was my brother's favorite.
Yeah, Flintstones was great.
He still does it.
The most violent cartoon ever. Popeye.
Oh yeah.
It always ends in a fight.
Yeah.
But I love Popeye. That was right before school.
Popeye was fun.
Yes. Popeye was Monday through Friday.
I'm going to send you something the next time I flip through my algorithm because it pops up occasionally. There's some Looney Tunes content in my algorithm.
Let's go.
And I'll send it to you, and then you'll start to get it's literally the whole cartoon. It's
Really?
it's like
Okay.
a 3-minute cartoon.
Let's go.
They're great.
Yosemite Sam.
Remember the Bugs Bunny one where he combed the monster's red hair?
Yes, I do. It's part of the hair. Yes. What's your favorite one? I bet if I sing it, you'll...
Bugs Bunny?
Yes.
Or the character, you mean?
Kill the wabbit.
Oh, yeah. Elmer Fudd.
Right.
And he would always end up blowing Daffy Duck's head off.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys really quick. So, you know how I said my parents didn't like me watching certain things, when I was growing up? As parents, are you guys that strict? Because there's so many things we were exposed to.
Yeah.
You know
There's
what
stuff
I mean?
you guys talk about TV shows I cannot watch because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it gets too risque, you say a bad word, we turn it right off.
The first child, you're pretty disciplined on what is and isn't on. The second one, a little less. I think Michael's seen everything there is to see. It was like, if he's fine, who cares?
Yeah, because I think about even music, right? Like certain things that I was singing, especially with R&B.
Yeah.
And I listen to them now as an adult. I'm like, dang.
Oh, see, I'm getting cool dad points because I let her watch Stranger Things. My wife won't. My wife won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like Stranger Things?
No.
Yeah, I tried. It didn't grab me.
But I'll watch it with her.
Yeah. Because everybody was like, our generation. It's set when we were kids. It's set in the early 80s.
And that's what I love.
But I've watched them this the monster thing. And
I loved it. I love Stranger Things.
Do you really?
I have one question. Where are the parents?
They're
It's like the Peanuts where they just go.
Where are the parents?
Like the Goonies when they were doing all this, that movie, The Goonies. They were going everywhere and doing it. Or It. Remember with It too? The movies. Where are the parents?
Where are
These
the
kids
parents?
are doing
That's
all
Can't
this
have a
great
movie if
stuff.
the parents are around. We got to go get One-Eyed Willie. Yeah, we got to go do it. If mom is there saying get your butt back in the house, One-Eyed Willie gets away.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah, you
ruins,
can't do that.
ruins the show.
You got to have a little driving of the plot. Race to the Crown is driven by our friends at Rotolo Chevrolet, where number one isn't a slogan, it is a standard. DeMarco, I'm afraid we have to do it.
What?
We got to go back and talk more Lakers.
Ugh.
I know. We still got the Sweet Talk, which is coming up. Make sure you listen.
It's like watching
for
an
your chance
alligator
to do
drown
that.
food.
It really is. It really is. And we'll figure out what they might be able to
Splashing
do.
around.
I know. It's like, sometimes you just want to go, blanket.
Right.
Blanket. Let's
Should we
move on.
jump in? No.
Should we blanket or should we try to fix it? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
This March, while the brackets are busted, somebody will be breaking away in a brand new BMW at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all March long for the $500,000 Luck of the Irish BMW drawing just by using their Unity by Hard Rock card. Join us for exciting promotions, big wins, and your shot at driving off in serious style. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, the easiest drive from downtown LA.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
We're definitely going to be late for kickoff. We should be at the game by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I've got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple of towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We missed tailgating because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas. Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the whole first quarter.
Football fans, download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FANS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FANS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FANS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code FANS.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tomorrow, the rivalry continues. The Lake Show hit the road to take on the Golden State Warriors at Chase Center.
Luka on the right wing. Luka for three. Good!
After dropping 3 straight, the Purple and Gold are ready to flip the script. Lakers versus Warriors. Coverage begins tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
So, I fall. Kind of, sort of frequently.
Yeah, but you get back up.
I get so far.
Yeah, you get up. There you go.
DeMarco and Travis continue. Here are the guys.
Oh, Trav, I have a mini Farsight for you.
Hit me.
Since we're the same age, same experience.
Yeah.
Do you know Bruce Lee died in 1973?
I don't know that exact, but that sounds about right. That's
really?
About what I would have guessed, somewhere between 70 and 75.
Do you know when Enter the Dragon actually came out?
71, 2?
70, like 6 or 8.
Okay. So, they had it in the can?
Right.
Oh.
So I thought it was closer to when the movie came out. He actually died in 73.
You're going to be mad at me.
You never saw it?
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the world's biggest Bruce Lee fan.
Oh, okay, but we all were at one point. He was.
Those missed me. Like,
really?
Like even when my friends were crazy about it, right? Like, and I'm like, okay. Like it just never really hit me.
He was like such a legend. Like Bruce Lee versus Superman. I'm taking Bruce Lee.
You're 100% right.
Yeah.
I'm the weird one here.
Right.
I fully confess to being the guy, but that just never really.
I went down the rabbit hole and I was just watching this little YouTube video, and he actually died in 73, and that movie came out 5 years later.
I think he's in a movie with Kareem, right?
Yeah, that's Game of Death.
Yeah,
that was the last one that came out.
Yeah.
See that, and that was like, I think that was in 78.
I cannot tell you how one track of a mind I had as a kid. If Kareem shows up, I know
I'm in. That's right.
But like Bruce Lee, look, Kareem. It's Kareem. It's Kareem. I went to see Airplane because Kareem was in it.
Great cameo.
It's incredible. When they're dragging him out of the cockpit and he's in his uniform and the goggles come on.
Great cameo.
It's incredible.
Yes.
A late entry on something retro our friend Brian Kamenetsky just weighed in on. Choose Your Own Adventure books. Do you remember those?
Oh, my God.
How great were those?
Yes.
How great were
awesome.
You cheated, right?
Of course I did.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Didn't everybody?
That's my point. That's my point. Yeah. It's like, okay, if you want to go, into the cave, go to page 28.
Yeah.
If you want to go up the mountain, go to page 52. Well, I'm going to both.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to get killed. I want to make sure that I can navigate through the entire book.
Good pull, AK.
Quick update. I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, why was I not allowed to watch Looney Tunes on Saturday? And first she asked why the hell the question. And then I told her, and she said, because I didn't need your bleep, she said, but in a different way, on the couch all day.
Oh, and that would happen too. Yeah.
It was time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what else is a really good one? We should keep drafting things because we're just
should.
going down memory lane here. Reruns.
Oh, reruns of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We could turn this into a game, but what were the show? You come home from school. You're in the 4th, 5th grade. Okay. When you would come home from school, you'd turn on the TV. What were the shows that were on TV? I guarantee you they're the same 4 or 5 or 6 that you and I watched.
I'm trying to remember.
Gilligan's Island?
Yes.
Okay.
Happy Days?
Happy Days?
Yes. Laverne and Shirley?
Yes. Brady Bunch? Yes.
It was 8 is enough?
All of those.
Right.
Like you would come home, that's all what it was. Like
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island was on in the 60s.
Okay? It was on.
I was born in 1970. The show was off
Leave
the
It to
air.
Beaver.
Yeah, they were off the air by the time we were watching TV, but we know every single episode because they just would run them at 4 and 4:30 every single day.
What was that little Richie Cunningham?
Oh, Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith, yes.
Yeah.
And the whole song.
Opie Cunningham. Opie Cunningham.
Right, yes.
And one of Eddie Murphy's all-timers. All right, I feel better about talking about the Lakers now that we had a nice little palate cleanser to talk about things that make me happy because the Lakers do not. Do we just need to throw our hands up? I mean, you're going to try. I'm not saying that you pack it in, but I was cautiously optimistic that it would start to coalesce at some point. And last night for me was the first time where I really kind of gave up. That it was a, this isn't going to happen. And not in a, blank these guys, but in a...
Which part? A championship or making the playoffs?
I think they're going to make the playoffs. Maybe neither of those two being interesting in the playoffs.
Okay.
Being potentially a dangerous matchup in the playoffs. Or hey, who knows?
Having an actual prayer in the playoffs.
Yeah, and this feels like if they get in, which I still think they will, but they're just going to be a quick 5-game, see you later, this, a non-competitive confrontation as opposed to, hey, man, nobody wants to play the Lakers. I don't think they're that anymore.
Okay.
I think they've entered they're the team you want to play in the playoffs.
Okay, so just going to the Luka question for one thing, with the way he's played since he's been here, does it change your opinion of Nico Harrison at all?
No, but yeah,
right.
No, it doesn't. It was still an incredibly bad trade.
Yeah,
but I also understand where after many years becoming frustrated to the point where you do dumb stuff.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
you get so frustrated.
The problem wasn't that he traded Luka, or at least that wasn't the only problem with it. It's that he didn't shop it around.
Right.
The problem
you didn't get a lot in return.
The problem was if the word was on the street that Luka Doncic was available via trade, every team in the league would have called. And who knows what might have come back your way. Not that Anthony Davis isn't an attractive player. He is. Not Max Christie's a pretty good player. A first-round draft pick. Sure, all of this stuff, but I think he could have done better. Like if you had hit the breaking point with this dude doesn't play defense, he's never going to get in shape. He's whatever it was that pushed him over the edge. Okay, fine. I disagree. I would want Luka Doncic on my team.
Yep.
But if you're going to do it, shop the guy. Like, don't just call your buddy, Pelinka and say, hey, how about we do this? See what's out there.
Open it up and see what you get.
Because that deal's always going to be there.
I'm trying not to, I guess, be so pessimistic that, you're ready to pack it in because you still have games left to be played.
Sure.
And you still have LeBron who can still fill it up, and Luka scored 41 in a loss.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can still score. So there's still some hope out there.
But they're losing.
Right. And it seems like they're getting exposed every single night. And I don't think there are answers. I don't think there's anywhere unless JJ blows it up. He's a coach. He's got to be a smart guy. He understands. He can see the numbers and the metrics. I think there's only one way out of this, but it's the one move you cannot make politically.
Yeah. It's weird.
Just to at least try it. You know what I mean?
You mentioned that, the bad ending that we're heading for LeBron specifically.
Yeah.
That one of the least satisfying conclusions to a great run.
Right. The Lakers are a cautionary tale.
It's
Don't end up like this.
I see it a little differently. We'll do that. We got the Pechanga Pick of the Week coming up next. It's all straight ahead. It is DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
after lighting up the Coliseum in the MLS season opener.
3-0 LAFC!
And after punching their ticket past Real España in the CONCACAF Champions Cup.
We're all in this together, so it's a good start, but still so much work to do, so we're very focused on what's next.
Now, LAFC hits the road. Tomorrow, the Black and Gold invade Houston to face the Houston Dynamo and old friend Mateusz Bogusz. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Call Jacob. LA, are you ready? Introducing your new hotline for accidents and injuries.
800-345-6789. That's not a score, guys. That's the number. 800-345-6789.
Because when LA gets hurt, there's only one call that counts.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Hey, OC, Chris Morales here, and let me ask you this. You got your tax return, but can you actually see where it went? This is your reminder to hit up VisionWorks. New glasses, eye exams, contact lenses, the whole mishpucha. If your prescription is outdated, your eyes are working overtime, use some of that tax refund on healthy eyes and fresh frames. VisionWorks makes it easy, affordable, and fast. Clear vision? That's money well spent. There's 7 OC VisionWorks locations ready to help you see clearly right away. VisionWorks. See the difference.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-568-2790. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-568-2790 or biglou.com.
This is going to be fun. I like this.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Isn't it cool?
It's so good.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Hey. Why are you laughing?
Back to the guys.
Sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from
Yeah.
this topic boy, this
Answer the question.
Yes.
You know the question. You hear this song, what's the question? Ginger or Marianne?
Depends on what day it is. Depends on what day it is and what mood I'm in. Mostly Ginger, though.
Right.
Mostly Ginger.
Of course it's
Every
Ginger.
now and then Marianne.
Ginger knew what's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Do you
Howell
guys
as I
like
get
growing
older.
pains?
Kidding.
You were a lovey man?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I asked if you guys like growing pains.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that show?
Growing pains. Who's the star of that show?
Kirk Cameron, Alan Thicke, Tracy Gold,
You know, I
Joanna
didn't really
Kearns.
get
Why
into
do I
that
know
show.
the entire cast of that show off the top of my head?
Leonardo DiCaprio was also on that show.
Was he really?
At the very end.
Yeah.
Like that he was their cousin Oliver.
Oh, the kid they brought.
The kid they brought in. The show's
okay.
just about out of gas. Let's bring a cute little
cute
kid in.
Yes.
And it's like, nope, we're done.
Wow.
I did
Wow.
like Tracy Gold a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Gilligan's
still
Island.
acting.
So the professor can make a radio out of coconuts, but he can't fix a hole in a
Can't
boat.
patch a hole in the boat.
Come on.
Yeah. And why did the Howells have 6 months worth of clothing for a 3-hour tour?
Because they're the Howells. That's right. They're the Howells. Yes. Big time matchups in the NBA. I'm thinking about the Pechanga pick of the week. I want to pick the Lakers and the Warriors.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hell of a matchup. But aren't the Nuggets and the Thunder getting ready to play tonight?
I believe so, yes.
That's a top-tier West clash, and Cleveland and Detroit are going at
That's
it.
tonight.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
It's hard. See, this is what I mean. It's hard to pick the Lakers right now when there's some other games that
No,
actually
the Laker-Warrior
might
game
matter.
is a bad game.
Right, right.
You don't have to pick it, DeMarco.
I don't have to pick it?
It's not a good game.
Okay, well, I mean, don't get mad at me. Then I'll pick the Nuggets versus the Thunder. That's going to be huge. Kendrick Perkins also said something I thought was interesting. He thinks San Antonio is going to win a championship this year.
I'm not going to argue too hard against that.
Yeah, because of Wemby.
he's the ultimate wild card.
Could be, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do I think they're going to win a title? No. Am I going to jump up and down? No.
At all.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
at all. He could change the math, and I think once you get SGA back for Oklahoma City, that's going to change them, and the Nuggets are still hanging around. So we'll see what happens there, but I'll pick the Nuggets and the Thunder as my Pechanga pick of the week.
When you guys look at the NBA, like the Western Conference in particular, OKC,
yep,
San Antonio,
Uh-huh.
are they in a group by themselves, or do you put Denver in that group too?
I put Denver in that group because
Denver's
of Jokic.
in that same. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking. D, what do you think? Are they in that group, or are they the next group that's almost just them?
They're in that group for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because of Jokic?
Yeah.
That's the
Jokic,
only. Yeah.
And honestly, I look at the way the rest of our roster is kind of structured. They fixed the needs that they needed to get into this season as far as like shooting and a little bit more defender. They added one of the guys that won a championship with them.
Yeah.
Bruce Brown. Like they added a couple pieces to kind of enhance that roster just a little bit more.
I was watching the Nuggets and the Celtics the other night. I think there were 4 Browns on the court at the same time. There was Bruce Brown. There was the guy whose name is spelled Braun but said Brown from the Nuggets, and Jaylen Brown. I'm like, there's too many Browns going on.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away a brand new Ferrari. This month. That means until tomorrow, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
You got to go to Pechanga.
You
Come
better
on.
get there. Use your rewards card to earn entries just till tomorrow. Visit Pechanga.com for complete details. I would love to win a Ferrari. Would you keep it or sell it?
I don't have use for a Ferrari.
Really?
I would be pretty cool to drive, but I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
And I want your car. That's what I want.
The Suburban?
Yes.
You want the big bourbon?
Yes.
I would drop the resale value on that Ferrari. I would drive it for a day.
Okay.
I would. I would drive the heck out of it for a day. I would. And then I'd sell it.
They're
Yeah.
cool. But
Of
I
course.
don't know. There's a certain energy that goes along with being that guy that I don't think I have.
But I think once you're in it, you get the energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I tell this story? I have been in that car.
A Ferrari?
Yes.
Okay.
And been with somebody who was very into cars and nice things like that.
Okay.
And I felt like an absolute bozo riding around in it.
Why?
It's not my jam.
Okay.
It's really not my deal. Like, I am not trying to get you to turn around and look at me.
Really?
My car. No,
Oh,
not
okay.
and I'm not judging
Yeah.
that if you are, but it is like I was wildly uncomfortable the
Really?
entire time.
Oh, my God. I
Yeah.
would love to rock one.
Yeah.
I would. I wish I could fit in a Lamborghini.
Yeah, they're weird cars.
And they're loud.
They're super loud.
Super loud. Yes, but really cool.
I always wanted a Corvette.
See, at
More
the
more
top.
my speed, but I want a Suburban. I want an Escalade. I want.
You want big
I
steel,
want
yeah.
big, comfortable, high.
Yeah. I wanted a Corvette too. Do you remember
Corvettes
Jerome
are
Brown?
tiny.
Yeah, league wide. We could not take Corvettes. We could not buy Corvettes
Yeah.
because of him. Yeah.
How good was he?
Oh God, you would.
I mean, I know he wasn't Reggie White, but was he close?
He was the only guy that overshadowed Reggie White.
Right.
Yeah, he was the guy you worried about.
Really?
Yeah. He was the guy that you worried about more than Reggie.
Really?
Oh my God, yes. You couldn't move him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the ultimate nose tackle, one technique,
Yeah.
two gap dude.
Okay.
Just big, wide, and mean.
I
Yeah.
knew he was a great player, but I didn't know he was like
Oh
that.
yeah, he was the focal point of that defense. Reggie was the afterthought.
Yeah, what a tragedy.
Oh, I know, just
What a
that. He
tragedy.
wrecked in a Corvette, and then league wide, no more Corvettes. Vinny Testaverde wrecked on a moped, no mopeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff Kent wrecked pulling a wheelie on his motorcycle
Right.
and lied about it. Said, I was washing my car. Huh? What? You did what?
And got away with
Yeah,
it too.
But everybody saw you doing wheelies down the middle of the road and you wiped out. When were you washing this truck?
If you could have, because you said you want the Suburban,
Yeah.
you want the big, car.
Did you
But
say
if
Suburban?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I'm Mexican, okay? Pero if you could have one like luxury bam in your face car, which one would it be, Trev?
A Suburban, an Escalade.
Top of the line Escalade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I want that. I don't. Yeah.
I want a Bugatti.
You want a Bugatti?
Yeah.
You want to wake up in a new Bugatti?
Like if I could drive it at least once in my life, I'm like, okay.
I don't want the
Bugatti.
speed.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what
I want the comfort and the size.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you? You Corvette for you?
Autobahn. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes.
See?
Absolutely.
Corvette, but I'm not gonna lie to you, probably a Rolls Royce.
Oh,
Oh,
big
big
fan.
boy.
One,
Big
yeah.
boy.
There
That's
you
a
go.
really good choice.
Yes, sir.
That's a really good. Those things are as wide as the freeway lanes.
So Puig was telling us those stories. Did those make it on air when he said he would park his Rolls Royce?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
He was enjoying himself in Los Angeles, wasn't he? That was basically Puka Nacua back then.
Let's hope that old Puka has a better ending.
I like this video. Did you see the video?
I did. He's hanging out with Cooper.
Yay.
More of those, less of the other.
Less of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yes, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yes, good for him.
He's putting in work, like in that video.
I like the fact that they work out together. I do.
Is it weird working out with somebody that's not your teammate anymore?
It happens. We're friends before. I mean, we're in the off season. We can be friends now, but once we go into the regular season, we're different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I train with some guys that used to play for the Niners.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to run that hill with Jerry Rice.
Did you really?
I never told you that story.
So tell people what you're talking about. I mean, so they might not know what the Jerry Rice Hill is.
He used to run mountains. And
they were made out of sand, right?
Sand, but this was an actual mountain trail that was like 1.2 miles, right? And he would sprint the whole thing. Right. So we'd be down there stretching and, okay, time to go. And Jerry's not there. So we'd take off up the mountain. And we're like halfway up, and then you would see him pull in. You'd see him pull in his Lamborghini, right? Oh, okay, Jerry's here. 3/4 of the way up, he'd pass you. Right. Just hauling.
What a freak.
Just a freak, yes. And this is the dude we got to play against coming up in September. Yeah.
All right. So speaking of freaks, let's talk about LeBron and the fact that he's in his 40s, the fact that he's in, what is it, year 23? Right? He's in his 23rd season, and he is still a good to very good NBA player. You were saying a second ago that this is one of the – I don't want to put words in your mouth. Tell me again how you – like the ending of this season is for LeBron James is
Tim
what
Duncan went out, I guess. Was that in the playoffs or was San Antonio out? But Tim Duncan played through the fourth quarter of his last game, ran into the locker room. We never saw him again.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember how Jordan went out in the 4-5. I'm just thinking of all the stars and how they ended their careers. How did Magic go out? Kobe went out with a big game.
Magic's career ended very – unusually with the HIV positive announcement that he came back and he was kind of in and out for a while.
But it was still like, yay, or we respected
the HIV thing was just so shocking that everybody was picking their jaw up off the floor at the time. So it was that's a weird one because it was so
Shaq went on tour. How do you end this with LeBron? How does LeBron end this? And if you get knocked out of the playoffs, and it's bad, how do you spin this to the positive?
I think you answered your own question. We don't remember. Like you were just talking about, you don't quite remember how Michael Jordan went out. You don't quite remember how Tim Duncan. I think the ending is something that gets lost to time. As long as it's not embarrassing, which it clearly is not, as long as it's not where you just look like a shadow. There was this thing that people would talk about, like Willie Mays at the end of his career was not Willie Mays anymore. Right, Willie Mays was playing for the New York Mets, and was falling down in the outfield chasing fly balls. It's like, ugh, this is bad. Like, you don't want to remember Willie Mays quite like this. LeBron is nowhere near that. As long as it's not a horrible ending, if it's just an ending, I think we're going to remember all the good stuff. Now, in the moment, it'll be weird. Like let's say the last game is, he doesn't shoot like Kobe, right? Had that 60-point game. So if you hit that high watermark, I think we're going to remember it. But if it just kind of ends, if you lose 4-1 in the first round of the playoffs, okay, we'll lose it to history. That's why I don't think, short of it being embarrassing, which is almost guaranteed not to be,
I hope not.
I think we'll just kind of lose track of it.
I hope he doesn't go out on the worst team he's ever been on.
But that's not what this will be.
You don't?
No. This is going to be like most of the Laker teams he's been on, which is an early exit in the playoffs. This is not the worst team he's been on.
I mean, I don't know. We're not done defensively. It could get worse. You can't figure it out. This could be actually the worst squad LeBron has ever lined up with.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
I don't think so.
Give me another one.
The first year he was here with all the young guys, they weren't good.
Okay.
The first year in Cleveland, they weren't particularly good.
And he was great.
Yeah.
They were bad. He was great.
They're not good, but they're not it's not like they're a 15-win team.
This one is thin. They can't defend.
No, they can't.
They're a mess.
I'm not arguing any of that. They're not a high-level team. They're middle of the pack. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't
record-wise.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Until
I think they're going to, as bad as this 10 days has been since the All-Star break ended, they're going to be in the middle of the pack.
You think so?
I do.
I hope you're right. I really do.
I do. I think they'll make the playoffs, and I think they'll get beat.
They'll make the playoffs. I think they would, and I think they will. avoid the play-in tournament. Hopefully they do, because they're only a game out of the play-in tournament. But, I mean, their March schedule is a little difficult. They got some opponents in there, like some tough Western Conference opponents. They got the Timberwolves in there. I think they play the Detroit Pistons, if I'm not wrong. Like, they got the New York Knicks out here. Like, they got some tough games that are upcoming. It's just a matter of fact is, can they actually make the minor adjustments, as far as their offense and the spacing, if they can actually find a way to be a lot better on that end of the floor. And honestly, defense is just going to be who they are on the defensive end of the floor.
We got tip or no tip coming up next. But I want to come back and talk about how it could get weird, how it could get what's going on there. We'll do that coming up about 15 minutes from right now. We got a little tip or no tip is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA. It's also an opportunity for me to tell you about my friends at Rotolo Chevrolet. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. You can't miss it. It's right there. And just take a look to your right as you're going, there's every Silverado I could ever imagine. They got it at Rotolo Chevrolet. Incredible pricing and customer service that's going to knock your socks off. How do I know? Well, a couple of different reasons. Number one, they've won Dealer of the Year 14 years in a row. That doesn't happen by accident. I've seen Mike Capozio in action. I've seen his son Michael in action. I've seen Armando Rojo, the general manager at Rotolo Chevrolet, in action. And their entire operating principle is make sure the Rotolo customer gets exactly what they want at a price that they're comfortable with, and they know what's up, right? That transparency, that commitment to honesty and openness, that's what they do at Rotolo Chevrolet every single day. So if you've been thinking about it, but you're thinking, Trav, that sounds great, but man, I'll tell you, Fontana, not close to where I live. No problem. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO. RotoloChevy.com, and whether you go in right off the 210 Sierra Avenue exit or whether you go on at RotoloChevy.com, make sure they know that Travis sent you in to Rotolo Chevrolet.
And this is your last day, right, Laura? This is it.
It is.
You have to listen to us for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Pechanga Resort Casino's annual Wine Festival and Chocolate Decadence, Saturday, March 7th. This is it. So when you hear the cue to call, when are we doing this, Laura, in a couple minutes?
We're doing it next hour.
Next hour. Okay, the next hour, we're going to give the cue to call. Line up, get ready to sweet talk your way into a night of chocolate and wine. You can also visit Pechanga.com for tickets and details. See you out there.
In Los Angeles, greatness isn't an option. It's expected. From the skyhook of Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar with a skyhook
to the showtime flair of Magic.
Magic fires for three. Got it at the buzzer. Magic hit a three-pointer.
To the relentless fire of the Mamba.
Bryant for the win.
This is a franchise built on icons. And now the story continues with the power and vision of LeBron.
Follow a 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
And the next generation talent of Luka.
Luka, another three. Good again!
Different eras, same standard. Championship expectations.
Me, LeBron, and AR, I think we're the leaders of this group.
From the legends of yesterday to the superstars of right now, Lakers basketball lives here. ESPN Los Angeles.
Hello, it's James Worthy here. Do you manage your body well? I know with all my years of wear and tear, I have to, and I do it with IceBod Active Wearable Cryotherapy. I just put on my compression wear with the pockets that fit rubbery ice-cold gel packs and chill all my problems away. I can wear it under my clothes and go. I'm such a believer of their wearable cryo that I became an owner of the company. Try it and you will thank me. Get yours at icebodactive.com.
Bowling, 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 everybody's bowling. I don't mean to brag, but they don't call me Mr. Pinhead for nothing. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Your golf game's getting hotter. Hit the links at Morongo Golf Club at Tuquit Canyon.
Number 2.
7 heavenly chef-driven food stations at the marketplace. Take an all-you-can-eat culinary journey around the world.
And the number 1 reason.
Rick Ross, live March 20th, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional, working, and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris. And I have a little personal tip or no tip here.
Uh-oh.
And I feel bad because yesterday my mom calls me and to tell me that my dad lost his phone.
Oh, no.
She just bought him a brand new Samsung 25 or whatever the newest phone is for Christmas.
Android.
Yeah, we can't get them to get iPhones.
That's insane.
We've tried, but we've gotten them the new ones. It has not worked. Anyways, he lost his phone. So he obviously super sad. And I've been in situations where I've found wallets, phones, just miscellaneous stuff, and I always return it. So tip or no tip, when you guys find something of value, whether it's a wallet or a phone, you turn it in.
Tip for me, like, I mean, if I, where do I find it? Like, just do.
He lost it at Home Depot.
Oh yeah, I'd turn it into home. I'd just give it to the customer service. Here, this was in aisle. This was in the lumber aisle. Here, this isn't mine. I don't know. Somebody's going to come looking for this for sure. I got a lot of questions on why they don't go Apple.
So my dad used to be an Apple person.
Okay.
And he's diabetic, so his eyes aren't great. For whatever reason, he likes the screen of the Samsung better.
Okay.
And my mom's eyesight's not great, and she says the same thing.
It's better?
It's just better for their eyes.
Does the green bubble people, do they have that Find Your iPhone feature on that?
I don't know. I don't think they do because they also turned off the phone right away. So it was hard for us to even do it. But I know on iPhone, you can track phones that are now.
If I lost my phone, I could call Susan and say, open up your phone and tell me where my phone is.
Right.
I could find it on my laptop.
Android doesn't have that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, my dad didn't
green
have
bubble
that.
people. I like
the
it.
green bubble people can stay over.
Poor people.
No, thank you.
So because of this, Trav, I texted my mom and I said, hey, I think we need to get you guys iPhones because you guys are getting older. She goes, you're calling me old. I was like, no, you're getting older. You leave things randomly so then I can track your phone.
That's right.
And she goes, I don't want it.
Oh.
I'm offering to pay for a brand new phone for you.
Do you turn the phone in because it's the right thing to do? Do you just do it because that's what your heart's telling you to do? Why do you turn that stuff in?
I turn the stuff in because I would want somebody to do it for me if I leave my stuff around.
Yes. The golden rule.
But I just have one question. If I find a wallet, I'm turning that in. If I find straight cash,
nah, man, I'm mine.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's fair, right?
Let's say you found a bag of cash, like a lot of cash.
Like Boogie Nights bag of cash?
Yeah, not like a $20 bill laying on the ground.
Like a brown bag of cash.
You pull into a parking lot, and as you're getting out of your car, you glance, and you see there's a grocery bag filled with $100 bills. Like, at that point, I'm like, that feels so fishy to me.
I'm going to stake it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna park near it and like scout the whole area. Get close, walk by it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a 20. Look, I found $20. That goes in my pocket.
Right.
But like a lot of, I don't know. I would feel like it's a trap or something bad's about to happen.
I'm going to wait you out. Yeah. I'm going to sit there for a while and wait you out.
I have a question with this because I found money before. One time when I was a manager at McDonald's, I was probably like 18.
How much?
$360 in the restroom.
Okay.
And I went to my higher up and I was like, hey, I found this in the restroom. She goes, there's no wallet. It's cash. But she took half of it. So I was kind of mad.
Okay.
And then so I've kept that. But
did anybody ever come back looking for it?
Never.
Okay.
Then the other time I was in San Diego in Gaslamp and the night before we were trashed and we found $120. That's how we paid for brunch that day. So I was like, okay, again, nobody's money. So I feel like it's fair game. How much? Oh, because if you guys have found money, what's the highest amount of money that you found?
$20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Found the grand once.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where?
In Vegas. A grand with a band on it.
Where was it?
It just laying there right at the door on the way out of the casino. It was
Really?
just there under the door, like sitting there.
Wow.
Right. Just sitting there it's like 2 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Like a grand with a banded with the,
the little paper
$1,000
band.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I pulled it out, sat there, and just held it for a while. And then slowly made my way to the elevator. If somebody said something, I'd give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had breakfast the next day.
No, I've never found anything 20, I think it's most I've ever found.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. That's mine. I kept it. Good stuff.
That's a good brunch.
Absolutely.
I feel like you'll miss your window if you don't, take that duffel bag right away, man. I'm just saying, because if you're just going to stake it out and wait for other people.
Take it. You got to take it.
Just saying. You might miss your window. Someone might come up and grab that
like
bag.
Somebody's coming back for that.
Yes.
That has bad intentions.
Good shorty. Watch the movie Get Shorty. That's one where there's money in a locker, and then there's cops there, and then Boogie Nights, right?
Yeah.
There's one.
Yep.
There's another one called The Simple Plan. You take the bag of money, and your whole life's different forever. See? There you go.
All right. So I came across this video on Twitter, if you want to call X, that football recruits are now using AI to generate new football highlights.
Really?
Like fake highlights.
Fake highlights?
Okay.
Fabricate,
not to edit real ones.
Not to edit real ones. They're literally generating, AI into their, huddle or whatever type of highlight tape they got going on to integrate that into their film to, generate more of a, fabricated highlight play. And they're sending out to different schools. So we're starting to see AI now take a toll into that. So
sure.
My question to you guys is, tip or no tip, would you guys use AI to, boost your own portfolio?
I'm still trying to figure out how to implement more AI into my life. There's some people I know, they told me all they do is use ChatGPT or AI writes their emails for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Like every day, this guy uses AI to write emails for him.
Yes. I have friends that do that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a use for it yet. Do you?
Not like that. No. Yeah. I don't use it very often. Occasionally I'll do it. My kids, they use it all the time. They use it all the time for school, for work, to prep interviews, to solve problems. They use it a lot. Yeah.
Maybe we should start using it.
I hope, I could be wrong, that our generation might be the last one that doesn't have to learn how to do it. I think if you're a little younger than us, you probably need to know how to use it. As far as your question, I would look, the idea of getting recruited is to get somebody to come and look at you, right?
Right.
If there's a way to use AI to edit or polish or something, what you are actually doing, knock yourself out. But fake plays seems like the guy's going to come and be like, you can't run that fast. Like that, even if you got the guy in there, now you're just a clown who is good with video editing.
But if you can generate a buzz and get people talking about you.
As long as it's the real stuff. Like use the AI to polish what it is you actually do.
Yeah, just make it look a little better, get some buzz.
I'd like to elaborate as far as into that video that I watched.
It looks ridiculous.
It looks ridiculous because when the QB hikes the ball and he throws up in the air, to Travis's point when we were talking about it before the show, the ball's like 60 feet in the air, man.
Gosh. Okay.
And like the way it's traveling and it comes down, it does not look real, does not look efficient at all.
It looks like a punt that was punted up and then they caught it at the apex and they punted it again. It's like no ball has ever been thrown on that trajectory in the history of the world. It's like, I
hope it works. Good luck.
I feel like I'm only okay at spotting this stuff because every once in a while I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that. And somebody's like, dude, that's fake. I'm like, really?
Big time.
Yeah.
Now
I assume everything's fake.
The next generation AI is going to be real scary. We're not going to be able to tell.
No.
Yeah.
Lori, got one more?
I have one quick one for you guys. So last night I went to dinner with a friend, and our tip was included in the meal, but I wanted to tip the servers more because we went to all-you-can-eat barbecue.
Nice.
And the tip's already included. But I'm like, 14% to me is super low when these guys are rushing and getting you everything. So when I went to pay, I asked the manager, I was like, hey, can you add a tip? She was, it's included. I was like, no. I want to add a tip. We went back and forth. She finally just said, okay, give it to them cash. But I was shocked that she gave me a pushback. So tip or no tip, you guys have gotten a pushback when you try to give in more tips.
No tip. Never. When I'm trying to give more tip?
Yeah.
No, never.
I have. But it's always a place where they know me or Susan. Like we're regulars.
Oh, okay, then tip then. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And it's one of those.
We are regulars there too.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, we want to,
Yeah.
Here, take the. No, we're good. It's like, no, I'm offering it to you.
Yeah.
Please take it. I want to make sure that everybody's taking it. No, we're good. they always take it.
Oh, yeah.
But they will at least initially say, no, you've been very generous or whatever it is. But sometimes you just want to do a little more.
I insulted a dude, a day laborer once, by trying to tip him too much, and he got really mad.
Why?
Because he's like, I'm not out here working for handouts. I'm working.
Great.
Like, yeah.
I want you to do the work.
And he's like, I'm not poor. You know, I'm working.
Try it on me. See what happens.
That's what. Right. He was really insulted by that.
But
yeah.
I've seen that more and more pop up on my threads, where even people that do like nails or hair, they're like, no, my price includes tip. You don't have to tip me. And I'm like, my girls don't do that.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's interesting, especially with in the American culture, tipping is huge.
Yeah.
So that we're starting to get pushback.
The only time the tipping to me makes me kind of go is when you're at a place where they literally don't do anything other than ring it up and then they spin that thing back.
Crumble cookie.
Yeah, it's like,
why are you going there?
You got
you good cookies.
You got to earn it.
Yes.
Right. And I'm not saying you got to go, but just do something other than press number one meal.
Right. Or spin around and hand me a Pepsi.
Right.
Not going to give you $1 on that.
Come
on.
We're going to have to earn $1. Like, you turn it around. One of the options is 22%.
Right.
It's for what?
No doubt. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Which one do you need, Laura, the solicit?
Yes, please.
You got it. It is Live Nation Ticket Friday on ESPN LA. Call 213-799-0139 right now. And caller number 7 wins a pair of tickets to see Nate Bargatze at Intuit Dome this May as part of Netflix is a Joke. Don't miss one of the biggest comedy events of the year, or secure your seats today at netflixisajokefest.com. Caller number 7 right now, 213-799-0139. You win a pair of tickets to see Nate Bargatze at Intuit Dome this May as part of Netflix is a Joke. 213-799-0139. We got $23 million to spend, DeMarco, and I know how we're going to do it. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
After lighting up the Coliseum in the MLS season opener.
3-0 LAFC.
And after punching their ticket past Real España in the CONCACAF Champions Cup.
We're all in this together, so it's a good start, but still so much work to do, so we're very focused on what's next.
Now, LAFC hits the road. Tomorrow, the Black and Gold invade Houston to face the Houston Dynamo and old friend Mateusz Bogusz. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5 p.m. on the ESPN LA app. Let the jams commence. Santana and the Doobie Brothers are coming to the Hollywood Bowl on August 13th for the Oneness Tour. 2 legendary bands, one unforgettable night under the stars. From smooth to listen to the music. Hear the hits that defined generations. Live it at one of LA's most iconic venues. Tickets are on sale now. Santana and the Doobie Brothers, August 13th at the Hollywood Bowl. Don't miss it.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Socks are really your backup toilet paper. If you are in a public restroom and there is no toilet paper
and you realize
found,
too late,
there's only one thing to do, George. You take off your shoe, you take off your sock.
Oh, I never would have thought of that, Guppy.
Socks are really your backup toilet paper, just so everybody knows.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Here's the story.
It's 1977, it's 4:30, and you're watching Channel 11 here in Los Angeles. Man, every day.
Some of these guys are doing celebrity boxing, right?
I think Greg did a million years ago.
Yeah, that's right. He got beat up by Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah,
that's it.
That
that's
was
right.
20 years ago.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
I don't want to see
I think
that.
his name is Barry Williams, who played Greg
Barry
Brady.
Williams.
He's got to be in his mid-70s by now.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
It
Have you
goes
ever
quick.
seen an episode of this?
I just know the theme song.
Okay, but that's the point. That show went off the air 40 years before you were born, and you know the song.
Yep.
Like, that's weird, right?
That is weird.
Like, I mean, do you know the song to Gunsmoke or something like that? Like, neither do I. But
I know
that
this one.
stupid thing is out there still.
It's the beginning. That dun.
Yeah, right.
It's peppy. It's fun.
That's retro.
Yeah. I still want to know what Mrs. Brady did.
What do you mean? For work?
No, like for her days. Alice did all the work.
Where did she go?
Alice
She had
cooked
a
all the
job.
food.
Yeah.
She did all the stuff. Like, she'd just sit there, and anytime there was a problem, she'd just call Mike and ask him what to do.
This is true.
Like, what
did she
What are you
do?
doing, Carol?
Take care of her hair.
I guess she had good hair. She had that big
perfect hair.
helmet thing
There you
going
go.
on right there.
Yes.
So the salary cap in the NFL went up, but to the tune of $22 million. So the number for the 2026 NFL season is going to be a little over $301 million.
Wow. Okay.
So you got $22 million extra dollars to spend this upcoming
That
season.
helps this team.
Sure
that
does.
helps the Rams when you're thinking about having to tip your quarterback a little bit and up his pay. I'm glad the cap went up. You'll have a chance to sign him plus some other guys. Keep your homegrown free agents, maybe.
Do you not just, if you're Matthew Stafford or the agent or whoever the order of operations in this stuff is, do you not just call and say, hey, I just saw this. Yeah, we'll just take that.
Right. The whole thing.
Just tack it on to whatever we had before, and we're good to go, and we'll see you in camp.
Actually, probably. Something like that, something
Yeah.
close to it. There should be a little too fewer excuses as to why you can't do it now. Now the cap has gone up.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, maybe it's not the entire $22 million on top of it, but it's
80% of it.
Huge chunk of it.
You know, Cam Curl is up.
Yeah.
And he's an unrestricted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Would you re-sign him?
I'd like to have him back.
I would love to have him
Yeah.
back, but I wonder if the Quentin Lake deal might cost you a Cam Curl. And like you said, this draft is loaded with young defensive backs. You could actually go younger again and not have to pay two guys.
You kind of sold me on an idea earlier this week, which is, you know what? Put all the money over there. We'll go cheap and young and cross our fingers and hope it's good enough.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna try to just outscore you. We're gonna just throw wave after wave after wave of offensive talent at you, and we will be young and inexpensive on defense, but we're gonna coach them up like crazy. We're gonna scheme it like crazy, and that's how we're gonna do it.
I think that's the way NFL economics should work. If you identify and you get the right guy under center, and he can play into his 40s, I think most of the money is going to go to him anyway. Then you're going to need receivers. Then you're going to need offensive linemen. So I would rather go cheap and draft and develop on defense and just keep cycling through there. And I think you'd be fine with the NFL. But, look, if you had a rookie quarterback, a young dude, if you are retooling there, then by all means, pay the defense.
Yeah.
Buy the Legion of Boom.
Right.
You're going to need it.
Well, you just said something that kind of sparked a thought. That you can play into your 40s. And I think because of the rules, because guys take better care of themselves, because of medical technology, all of these things, that's going to become maybe not common, but more common than it ever was before, right? So Matthew Stafford's getting ready to play his age 38 season, right? Coming off of an MVP year. It was best year of his career. And the reason you didn't go to the Super Bowl had nothing to do with him. He certainly was good enough to do that.
Right.
Do you extend him for multiple years? Or at this point, are you kind of in a year-to-year thing? Because if it's a year-to-year thing and he continues to play, the price just goes up and up. Or do you try to lock him in for 2 or 3 and hope that he ages really well? Because it was only a year ago we're talking about, I don't even know if he's going to get through the season.
Well,
I won the MVP.
He's going to want years. He's going to want more years, and you have to be careful with that. The problem is most guys his age aren't playing this well.
I know.
Most guys his age don't earn MVPs. It would be an easier decision if he didn't have one of his best seasons. Now it's hard. It's kind of like LeBron. He's too good to let go, but he's too old to kind of build around.
Yeah.
Right, but he's going to want years. I think I might give him the
Would
years.
you give him 2?
I think I might give him the 3 years he's looking for. I would. I think I might be okay with that. Now, I would backload that third year if I could.
Yeah.
Like, if I give you these 2 years, I'll give you most of the money up front. That third year, I got to be able to get out of this business.
Yeah.
So let's make a deal that way. But I'd give him the years he's looking for.
I think I would too.
Yeah, a 3-year deal that only counts for 2 maybe.
It's funny because when you think about it, I've said this a million times, and you say it, and I believe it. Like, I believe that if your coach is right and your quarterback's right, we're about 75% of the way home.
Yes.
I really believe that. But then all of a sudden it comes down to, okay, you're going to pay your 38-year-old quarterback $50-60 million a year, and then it's like, oh boy.
1 year, yes.
Yeah.
3 years,
it gets tricky.
It does
right?
get tricky. Right.
But the longer I can try to squeeze every last drop out of a quarterback that I know is good enough, like it's not a, I think I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
He's good enough to take me where I want to go. I think you got to do it.
Absolutely. Did you hear the quotes from the Seattle Seahawks defense?
Oh, yeah.
When they were talking about Drake May?
Yeah.
And they were basically giving all the praise to Matthew Stafford.
Oh, yeah.
They know.
They were the only team that moved the ball against Seattle.
Yes.
That was it. And they did it 3 times.
Yes.
It's not like they had a really good night. The least effective they were on offense was the one time the Rams beat them.
Right.
They only scored 22 points. The other 2 games, they were, in the high 20s and in the high 30s. Like, they moved the ball against the best defense in football, and they did it because Matthew Stafford was the MVP of the league.
I keep hearing this, and it came out today that Minnesota and Kyler Murray, it's actually becoming a thing. Yeah, to pair him with, and they were saying what I was saying yesterday. When he's at his best, he is dangerous. He is scary.
He's dangerous.
And you pair him with Justin Jefferson in that offense, you may have something there.
Put it to you this way. My team, I would never want to go within 100 miles of Kyler Murray. If from the outside looking in, like I'd love to get Trudell's take on this because he is actually a Minnesota Vikings fan. But from the outside looking in, Kyler Murray or J.J. McCarthy, yeah, I'll try Kyler Murray.
That's what I mean. Yes. Your alternative is McCarthy again.
If those are my 2 choices, give me Murray.
Yeah.
Because I think we kind of figured out that McCarthy ain't that guy.
Well, it's funny. Like the longer the Super Bowl, it's in the rear view, the more mad I get because had the Rams gotten in there,
they would have walked him.
They would have walked him, right? Think about that. Think about Minnesota and letting Sam Darnold out the door, right?
It's a mistake.
Everyone was on Sam's neck.
Yep.
They wanted him gone.
Yep.
Now he's defending champ, and look where you are.
Wow. It is a weird deal.
Isn't that strange?
I think there's 2 quarterbacks in history that have had back-to-back 14-win seasons or something like that. One of them's Tom Brady. The other one's Sam Darnold.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense at all, but here we are.
It was a mistake, but I would like to find the guy that said it was a mistake in real time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the guy that said, hey, we're making a huge mistake here. Do not let Sam leave. Before it was like, yep, you can let him go. And when Seattle signed him, there was a bunch of pushback too, like they gave him too much.
Right.
Thank God there's an escape hatch in this thing. He just won the Super Bowl.
Right. Looking pretty.
Yeah.
And what they paid him, Minnesota could have paid him.
You
could have paid him. You could have had him.
They got him. They weren't paying top of the market. They were kind of paying to the middle to the high middle part of the market. And,
crazy.
But again, everything else needed to. They had best defense in football.
Yeah.
They got JSN. They had Kenneth Walker go bananas in the Super Bowl. Like everything else, Sam Darnold was not the reason that they won that Super Bowl.
But they fired that GM, right? I think they did.
They did, yes.
They fired Minnesota's GM. You know who may be up next? John Lynch.
Oh.
John Lynch in San Francisco may be up next.
Oh.
They're saying he's made some mistakes that derailed their Super Bowl window. Let me give you that number one more time so you can if you want to win a pair of tickets to Pechanga Resort Casino's annual wine festival and chocolate decadence on Saturday, March 7th. I knew you were going to say that. Saturday, March 7th. Call this number right now and get in line. 213-799-0139. Last chance. 213-799-0139. Call right now. Get in line for your chance to win. 20 seconds to sweet talk us. And we want to give away these tickets. We really do.
Last chance.
Be smooth, be confident, be funny, whatever it takes. Pour on the charm. Score your way into a night of chocolate and wine. 213-799-0139. Or you can visit Pechanga.com for tickets and more details. This is good. This is our best segment of the week right here. I love this.
It's pretty good.
Yes.
Laura's going to line them up for us. D, what's up?
So, talking about the Minnesota Vikings in regards to Sam Darnold, how they moved off of him, they could have franchise tagged him. But we seen Sam Darnold against the Rams in that playoff game and how Rams will apply a lot of pressure. And then we were seeing it all season long is that Sam Darnold, if he turns the ball over, and all of a sudden it's a different story for the Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Minnesota, they looked at it like, we don't want to trust Sam Darnold only because what we've seen in that playoff game and how he could possibly be in higher level moments. We talk about all the time as far as how he wasn't really the sole reason to why Seattle was winning throughout that season.
No,
it was
they were
mainly
trying to
the
hide
Seattle
him.
defense. So
right.
Why is it that we look at it that they made a big mistake on Sam Darnold by going with J.J. McCarthy, a guy who they drafted and thought that they were going to be their guy?
Because one guy stunk and one guy's got diamonds.
Yes, but it's I think more the first thing. The mistake they made was not realizing that the guy they had in waiting wasn't ready.
They hadn't thrown an NFL pass.
Right.
Yeah.
That you just went 14-3. I know that the Lions pantsed him in the last game of the season. I know that the Rams pantsed him in the playoffs, and it was bad. But 14-3 in the NFL does not happen by accident. He clearly was doing something that was good enough, and that you let him go for a guy that you had no real data points on whether or not he was a good player. That's the mistake.
You went with your gut.
Yeah. And not only your gut, too, but your eyes. Like, I'm assuming you were seeing McCarthy in practice and what he's doing. Like,
well, there was a reason he was drafted that high.
Yeah.
It just did not work out. Yeah.
It did not work out at all. And the franchise thing is tricky. The franchise tag is tricky because it's an astronomical amount of money. What is it? It's the average of the top 3 salaries.
Yes.
So in that scenario, you'd be paying Sam Darnold like $55 million for 1 year.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
That's the thing. Like, you don't get locked in long term, but you get locked in for any. Like, this is why the franchise tag with Puka Nacua is fascinating to me.
Oh yeah,
it's really because
Dallas is using it on Pickens. Yeah,
you get
smart,
crazy money, but I have all the flexibility.
Absolutely,
like, I have very little risk other than a lot of money, but it's just for 1 year.
You get a raise, but it's only for 1 year.
Right, and if you go nuts and do dumb stuff, I can get out of this.
Right. Or if you go nuts and play better, you get a bigger contract.
You get a bigger contract.
There you go.
Right? It works both ways. All right, we ready to get sweet talk
Let's
to Marco?
get it. Keep it
I'm
clean.
a little bit upset with these people.
Why?
Because half of them don't know what they're doing, and I'm explaining.
Don't be mad at our people.
Gonna win.
I'm like, bruh,
All
pay
right.
attention.
All right, we're going to start. Remember, you're trying to get some chocolate decadence tickets to Pechanga, right?
20 seconds, right? 20 seconds? Okay, 20
right.
seconds.
Let's start right off the top. Let's go to Beverly Hills and Josh. What do you got, Josh?
Hey, guys, I think my sweet talking is all about the Lakers. They got a top 5 great of all time in LeBron, a top 5 current in Luka, and a top 5 soon to be with Austin Reeves. They got DeAndre Ayton, a great bench, and if J.J. Redick can't figure out a way to get the...
Okay. Saying DeAndre Ayton's a good problem to have, that's not going to really do much for me.
What was his name from Beverly Hills?
That was Josh in Beverly Hills.
Okay, not sure where he's going there.
All right, let's go to Edwin is up next. Edwin, and I think in Huntington Beach or Huntington Park, perhaps. Edwin, you're up next. What's up? Edwin.
So you want me to talk about the Lakers?
No.
You can talk about whatever you'd like.
Sweet talking.
I would suggest
this
not
is
the
what
Lakers.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, it's perfect for me because, look, the 7th is my girlfriend's birthday.
Ooh, okay.
I'm a huge wine lover. That's what I got. As far as the Lakers, I think we're done this season. You know, we had a lot of hopes going in, but...
All right, he definitely didn't win. He already got me mad.
Girlfriend's birthday and wine lover was good. Guys, I'm not telling you what to say. The Lakers are not the way to win these things.
Why did the Lakers get into this?
I don't know what to tell you.
You're out.
Unless you have a... The Lakers are not the way to win this contest.
No, not at all.
Sweet talk, DeMarco Farr.
Right.
Sweet talk, sweet tea.
Thank you.
DeAndre Hawkins. Producer Laura. All right, let's figure that out. All right, next stop is Alex in Pico Rivera. Alex, what do you got?
All right.
All right. Sweet tea, Travis Rogers is a 7-10 star, along with Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr.
Oh.
Dominating the airways for your afternoon drive. Let the DeMarco and Travis show live long and thrive. Got to give credit to the rest of the crew. Got to give them praise. Got to give them their due. And after...
All right, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Bars.
Heat too.
Yeah.
Bars.
Alex, sit tight. That is what we're looking for.
Thank you, Alex.
There
I
you
appreciate
go.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You paid attention.
I don't need to hear anymore.
Yeah,
That's
well, we'll see. We got a few more to go here. Let's go to Philip in Rancho Cucamonga. Philip, you're up next. What do you got?
Yeah, guys, I'm calling on behalf of my daughter. Her fiancé's in the military, and he's stationed out of the country. And he really felt bad that he wasn't able to get a hold of her for a Valentine's Day. And I was hoping that maybe we could get some tickets and we can make a sweet, beloved Valentine's Day for him.
Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Daughter.
That one was good, too.
Okay.
That's
That one
pretty
was
good. Good job, Philip. Philip,
Really?
sit tight.
That's really good.
That was quite good.
Oh, my
Quite
God,
good.
the
All right.
Alex rap. Oh,
We got
okay.
a contest now
Okay.
all of a sudden. All right, let's see if we can keep it going. Let's go to Riverside, our next stop, and Derek in Riverside. What's up, Derek?
How's it going, guys? This is Derek Riverside. I just want to say I got 7 kids. 5 of them are in sports. I just need a break, take my lady out, and have a good time with some chocolate decadent.
All right.
You guys are awesome.
I like that.
That's
5
good.
in sports. I need a break.
Here's my worry.
Yeah.
If Derek in Riverside has 7 kids and we send he and his wife to a wine and chocolate festival,
Maybe an 8th.
they're coming home with 8.
Maybe an 8th.
Yeah.
Or maybe an 8th.
It's
5 in sports. He's driving every weekend.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That,
He needs
all
a
right.
break.
I like Derek's chances.
Yep.
Derek's in there as well. Last one. We may have a rigged game here a little bit.
Okay.
Fred in Arcadia. Go Apaches.
Oh, no.
Let's see what we got. Fred, what do you got?
Hey, Travis. I met you for the first time after listening to you for many, many years at the Mandy's, you and your lovely wife, and that was truly a pleasure. And DeMarco, my man, every time I see you, it's always a pleasure, man. I saw you up on that big screen at the game, looking handsome as it could be. I met you at Yamava, saw that rookie card with that young, handsome man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you should have thought.
Wow,
All right.
okay.
Pretty good.
He was heading in the right direction.
Pretty good.
He was heading in the right direction.
And he's in the home of the Apaches over there.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so Laura, we're going to start with you. Let me just real quick here. I think we've got 4 contenders. We've got Alex, who had the sweet little rap about all of us. That was pretty good. We got Philip in Rancho Cucamonga, whose daughter's, I believe she said her husband or
Daughter's
boyfriend is in the military, was
Yep.
overseas during Valentine's Day, and he wants to hook them up with a nice trip. Derek in Riverside has 7 kids and looking for 8. And Fred in Arcadia said that you're very handsome and brought you a rookie card.
Young and yes. There we go.
Laura, who do you vote for?
Okay, this is actually probably one of the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Because everybody tugged a little bit at all my strings. But, man, Alex came with a whole rap for the whole crew. How can I not take Alex?
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Alex.
Alex gets producer
Gets a
Laura's
vote.
one.
Okay.
DeAndre.
Yeah, man, I like that rap. Give me Alex.
Alex, oh, man. Okay. Wait.
D-Far.
Oh, my God. I got to pick Philip.
Okay.
I got to pick Philip. Come on. That was a great story. Daughter's boyfriend. This is the makeup for Valentine's Day.
It is a great story.
He was so sincere.
He was entirely sincere,
Yes.
and you want to support those people that support us.
Yes.
Alex understood the assignment better than everybody else. Alex knew the assignment, and he parked it. So I'm going to vote for Alex as well.
Way to
Alex,
go,
you
Alex.
win.
Yeah.
And stay on the line. Laura will hook you up. Everybody else, really good job.
Good
and,
stuff.
Thank you for weighing in right
Yes.
there.
Oh, my God.
Alex just understood what
Bro,
was being asked.
I wonder if that was freestyle. Was that off the top of his head, or did he write that down?
That felt like maybe he'd rehearsed that.
He said he didn't even finish it.
Really?
Because it's only 20 seconds, but.
Okay.
He got the good
He
part.
got the notepad.
Yeah.
Where was he from again?
Alex was from Pico Rivera.
Straight out of Pico Rivera.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It was good.
That was
Yeah.
good. That was very good.
What were those first 2 guys doing talking about the Lakers?
I have no idea. How did that bleed into that?
Like, sweet talk us. The Lakers are awful.
First off, he tried to put DeAndre Ayton in a sentence. I think that's where we got a little.
Yeah, I was starting to black out out of frustration, but there was a point where he's like, well, they've got DeAndre Ayton. Why can't... That's part of the problem.
That is the issue. Yeah.
That's what
Wow.
I was so. Listen, I've always been told here that I'm probably one of the nicest producers when I answer the phones. Today, Laura was mean. Because I'm like, you guys did not understand the assignment, and we've been doing it for a week. I was really bummed that we didn't get Keith or Anthony back.
I know.
Okay.
I was really.
We'll
really,
make that right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll find him
But-
again. Yep.
But people, if you're calling in for something like this, know the assignment. I'm just saying, know the assignment.
Wow. If you're DeAndre Ayton's family, I mean, you got to be proud of your offspring, brother, cousin in the NBA. But
for sure,
I mean,
he did not respond the way you would like to
all.
see somebody
I thought he
respond
was gonna
after
come
something
out
like that.
gangbusters. You talked all that trash. You're playing against your former team where some of this bad news is coming from.
Yeah.
And this is the performance you turn in?
He played 23 minutes. He scored 2 points. He took 3 shots. He had 4 rebounds and a steal.
See, I worry about guys like him. I guess when I said protect your number one asset if this goes bad, he seems like the type of dude that would pack it in on you. That's what it seemed like last night. I'm just not interested in this at all. I have no fight for this team at all.
I don't understand. I just, let me start there. I don't understand when you are criticized for being something In DeAndre Ayton's case, let's use a word that's not terribly negative, but inconsistent.
Okay.
Let's use that.
That's a good word.
As the word.
Yeah.
It's not personal. It's just he is
terribly inconsistent.
He is an inconsistent performer.
I see where you're going.
That the skills that he was gifted and that he has honed throughout his athletic life are not on display often enough.
You see flashes,
right,
and then he goes away. Yes.
And then there's an article written about you that everybody in the city reads that calls out your inconsistencies
to a T.
There are quotes from your teammates and your coach and anonymous sources of saying, yes, these inconsistencies are frustrating and we need him to be better if we're going to go where we want to go. All of these things, try the crunk juice and all of this stuff to, hey, let's get this guy more consistent. And then you show up and have one of your worst games of the year.
You prove him right.
And you prove him right.
You prove him right.
I understand that somebody that deals with inconsistency, okay, let's use that as the word, is going to have bad nights. But usually the reason we're talking about inconsistency is because you can kind of flip the switch whenever you want.
Right.
And they chose not to. That's the part that's like, wait, what?
I don't get it.
Like you just got called out in front of your team,
and this is what you do,
and that was the response.
That's what I mean. I mean, it's him. It's always been him. But I do have to call out the other superstars in the room.
Sure.
How is this acceptable to you? How is this guy being inconsistent? Consistently inconsistent. How is that okay with you?
Maybe they have.
And why aren't you doing something about it?
Maybe they have.
Through the media?
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's the last straw to
on
try
the
it
floor,
publicly.
Something. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you can't let this be. And what happened to, and not to point the finger at them, it's more at him. What happened to the guy that said he wanted to be the Lakers' big man? What happened to that dude? Where did he go?
I've got a saying that I'm very happy that I coined this. I'm not going to listen to what you say. I'm going to watch what you do.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
fair.
you can tell me whatever you want. I'm gonna judge you on what you do, not what you tell me.
Okay.
And so he can say whatever he wants. Fine. I'm not saying that it's good, bad, or any. It doesn't mean a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
What does mean a lot to me is what you have done prior to coming into my universe. And I'm going to assume I'm going to get more of the same, no matter what you tell me. Right? Like if you give me a C on 10 math tests in a row, but you tell me before the 11th test, I'm gonna really bust it for you, and I'm gonna get an A.
I'm gonna expect a C.
You're gonna get a C.
I'm gonna get a C.
And look, if you give me 10 A's in a row, now you have my attention.
Yeah.
But if you show up and give me a C and then a B and then a C and a C and a C and a B and an A and a C and a C and a C and a C, you're a C student.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what he is.
When's the last time the Lakers were booed at home?
It happens occasionally.
Occasionally.
Not
okay.
Not that I can recall any recent.
I just wonder if that game was played here. Would you leave crypto booing?
I don't think they'll get booed, but I think people in the stands will be like, "What the hell is going on here?" Like,
yeah,
not to the point where they're booing them, but they'll probably start the. I mean, the game was too close in that regards for the Laker fans to boo, but it's probably one of those where they after the ending of it. There's frustration.
Everybody's frustrated, right? Everybody, even the callers, it bled into our yes. I just wonder when they start voicing that frustration to the players.
I'm speaking for Travis here.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys tell me what you think about this. If you're going for me to boo, I have to have a level of expectation, and then you need to miss it by a mile because of effort. If you're mediocre and you just play mediocrely and lose, that's not a booable offense to me. Right, and that the Lakers are maybe slightly better than mediocre, and they had a slightly less than mediocre performance. That's not a what the hell is going on kind of moment. That is they did it again, man. But if the Dodgers went out there and had 2 weeks where everybody looked like hot garbage, Mookie's letting balls go between his legs, Shohei's swinging the balls over his head, Freddie Freeman's loafing at the first base, and they just look that's like boo.
That's booable.
Like you guys are way better than this. What the heck are we doing? Lock in and let's go. I don't think that these guys are performing below the line by a mile. I think their line is just kind of sort of low.
If I was at Crypto, I might yell out a boo.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be at them. It would just be the entire situation.
The frustration of it all?
Boo. Just boo, boo. You lost to Phoenix, and they didn't have their best players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's boo. Boo.
As the only professional athlete in the room.
Yeah.
What does it feel like getting booed?
It sucks.
Does it land on you, or are you like,
my God,
these people are idiots, I hate your guts, I don't care what you think?
No,
or
it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because you probably agree with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not my fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Right.
That's what I'm asking.
Right.
Like, if in an alternate universe, if this game had taken place at Crypto last night and they were booing and I'm Luke, I'm like, I didn't do it.
It ain't me.
Yeah.
Right.
41.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
That's what I mean. I think that's part of it. That's coming.
Yeah.
Because guys will start pointing fingers. It ain't me. I'm chipping in. I'm doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, boo somebody else. But I just wonder if you lost here last night, I bet you start hearing boo birds.
You see, Luka can't use that excuse because of what he does on the other end of the basketball court. So it'd be difficult for him to do that. But to answer your question in regards to DeAndre Ayton, as far as him saying, like, I signed up, I want to be the Lakers' true big man, I want to prove that I can be their starting center for the foreseeable future. Once again, him making those comments that I ain't no Clint Capella, we talk about it right now. If they had prime Clint Capella, the Lakers, it would be a different team because he does the things how this offense should be constructed. DeAndre Ayton only does one thing as far as he needs the ball in his hands in order to be engaged and effective on the basketball court. That is a problem when it comes to the whole entire roster.
I was just going to say, the very last thing that the Lakers need is another guy that needs the ball all the time.
Right. Another one.
You know, like
another ball.
We're full up.
Right.
You know, we don't need that.
Wow.
Right? Like, we've got 3 mechanics. I need a plumber. and you come in, and I'm like, man, I'm a mechanic. I didn't come here to be a plumber. I posted the job. It's a plumber's job. What do you mean you're not a plumber? This is what I need. I need you to fix the damn sink.
I told you. It was something about his hair. Something about his hair I didn't trust. I'm telling you. I told you. Something about his hair I didn't trust. Yeah.
His entire career in the NBA prior to coming to L.A.
By the way, I remember there was only one time I actually felt like an arena, or I say a stadium, where it's nothing but booze, when I went to Philadelphia.
Oh, that's what they're known for.
They were letting them have it.
They were letting them have it.
That's what they're known for.
They were letting them have it.
Boot Santa Claus. And Mike Schmidt's the greatest third baseman in the history of baseball. They booed him for 20 years. And when you ask him, why did you treat the greatest player in the history of your franchise like that? We made him better. Okay. I mean, are you sure?
That's Philly.
Yeah. You know, and the crazy thing is they went. I know it happened, week 3, but they came out in the second half. They performed better. And you know what those fans are saying? It's because
it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Yes.
Hey, maybe let's try that here. Let's try that here.
Why
not?
You know why?
Yeah.
We don't care like that.
I mean, I think we should.
That's a different conversation.
I think we care more than they do.
We the LA fans are more like, that sucked.
We're just kind of waiting.
That
okay.
sucked. All right. Where's the taco? There's brothers, cousins tonight. Let's go. Let's go get something.
You, when you watch the highlights, they do not hesitate to come at Luka or AR. Not even one iota.
Okay.
They don't hesitate.
If you were breaking the huddle and Jalen Ramsey's over there and some guy that barely played JV football is over there, are you going to throw it at Jalen Ramsey?
No,
I'm going to go over there.
I got
That's what it is.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Problem is, Joe Bag of Donuts is not going to be a max player. Right. One of these guys
He's
might.
Joe half a bag of donuts.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few donuts
Joe
in
Apple
there.
Fritter.
Can the Apple Fritters find a way in Golden State? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
There is so much value to Austin Reeves, okay? I know people talk about his skill set and Luka's skill set. They're duplicative.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
They have a similar...
Wow.
I don't even know. I'm not sure that that's a real word.
That's a real
I'm not sure that it's a real word.
They're basically the same?
I'm saying they're similar styles of players, with Luka's probably about 7 or 8 points per game better, okay?
Duplicative.
But duplicative, is that a real word? I don't know.
Describes things that are identical, repeating, or causing unnecessary overlap.
I don't know where that word came from. I was trying to say that they sort of, duplicate each other, and then duplicative just sort of
synonyms are redundant, repetitive, and identical.
Hey, see that? Pretty good.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
bowling, bowling, bowling. Everybody's bowling. I don't mean to brag, but they don't call me Mr. Pinhead for nothing. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Your golf game's getting hotter. Hit the links at Morongo Golf Club at Tuquet Canyon.
Number 2.
7 heavenly chef-driven food stations at the marketplace. Take an all-you-can-eat culinary journey around the world.
And the number 1 reason.
Rick Ross, live March 20th, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Thicker.
A little firmer.
A little firmer, a little thicker. And
I
like
like mine a little firmer, too.
Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis continue.
A little thicker, a little firmer.
Here are the guys.
It's time for
Annie-X. I used to love coming home to this.
This is before or after us.
Yes.
I think my kids might have watched this.
I was watching this in college.
Yeah. Animaniacs.
Yeah, Animaniacs. That and Darkwing Duck.
Yeah. That was like the superhero Donald Duck, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good one, too. Pinky and the Brain, too.
Brain.
Yes. I might start doing this, like bringing back like old school like TV theme songs every now and then.
Make it a Friday thing.
Do it.
Yeah, we should do that.
There you go.
All right, before we get into the Lakers, because I know we're itching to get back to them, I wanted to bring up this clinical study that popped up into my Instagram feed that I feel like Travis would be sign me up.
All right.
All right. Spain is looking for 10,000 volunteers to drink wine every day for 4 years. So they're doing a study.
Wow.
Because they want to, it says a major clinical trial in Spain is finally tackling the question, is moderate alcohol consumption good or bad for your health? And I'm like, Travis would love probably to do this.
I got a lot of questions. Number one, do I get to move to Spain?
I don't know because it doesn't say that.
Okay.
Is that a deal breaker?
No, it's a sweetener.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's at the top of the list of places I want to go.
Okay.
Have you been?
Spain. I have not.
Me neither.
Spain?
But
Okay.
I've heard nothing but raves.
Me too.
Literally nothing but raves.
Do
so
you
I want to
get
go.
hammered every day or just a glass of wine every day?
It's the moderate consumption. Consumption. I'm sorry.
Can you drink wine every day?
No.
Okay.
I don't drink wine every day.
Yeah.
I don't drink much during the week.
Yeah.
On Fridays and Saturdays, I'll enjoy myself. But like a glass of wine a day does not sound terrible.
Okay.
But can I have more than one on Friday and Saturday, or do I need to stay in the one lane?
So this I did not read all the fine print.
Yeah.
But I know it's coming from the University of Navarra Alumni Translist Initiative.
Okay.
Like that. But I saw it and I was like, yo, I think he would love this, and I would probably love doing this.
Yeah, it doesn't sound. Do I get to pick my varietal? Does it matter? Do I have to stick with one particular
Let's say yes.
grape?
You can pick your wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
You do it for 4 years every day.
I don't want to be blastered for you.
You can do a glass a day.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, you're doing it for science.
Yeah, right. I'm doing it for
you're helping
humankind.
Yeah.
I'm doing it to get buzzed. Yeah.
Okay, what's the number? If you had a glass of wine. If you had a glass of wine, you're not going to be buzzed.
No, I'll be nice.
Yeah, it rounds the edges.
Yes, I'll be nice.
It rounds the edges. But 2, do you get a little?
2, yeah. I bet we better have a plan.
2.5 is where you just that warm glow.
Yeah, 3, we better be home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't it matter what you're drinking, though?
Well, of course.
Because, like, for me, I can drink wine. I can drink a whole bottle of wine, and I'm chilling if I'm home. Like, I'm not drunk.
You are, but you're
at home.
You're at home.
You're at home.
Unless you have a different physiology than every human being ever. If you drank a bottle of wine, you might not be like, but you're drunk.
Like, if I drink tequila and I have a few shots, like maybe 3, I'm like, hey.
Alcohol is alcohol.
This is true.
Now, you may respond to it a little differently, but
it's Friday, isn't it?
If the CHP stops you,
Yes.
you can't say,
There you
hey,
go.
I don't get drunk on wine.
Right.
I don't, sir. I don't get drunk on wine.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
That's not how that works for me.
Wow.
That's not how that-
I may be going to a lasagna night tonight.
Tonight,
Whoa.
like homemade or like restaurant?
So you know that Christmas party that I look forward to going to every year?
The Wagners.
Yes.
Yes.
The Wagners.
The Wagners.
They're hosting a lasagna night tonight.
Oh, my God.
And let me tell you about the Wagners. They can cook.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and they open really nice wine, and people bring really nice wine.
Oh.
Is it gonna be like sides, like some bread?
I'm
some
sure
salad?
there will be. I'm sure that there will be both of those things.
Dude.
But they're starting. Let's see. I work nights now.
They're
so
starting
I'll
at
be-
what time?
6. They're starting in 20 minutes.
So you'll be there late.
Late.
Okay.
I don't like showing up to an event where everybody else is already lubricated and I'm the only one that's not.
You're a lap down.
Yeah, that's a weird feeling.
You're showing up a lap down.
I'm a lap
There,
down.
you're right.
And I got 2 choices: to never catch up or to try to catch up, and that's a bad idea
or
too.
sprint.
Yeah, I don't want to sprint. I had a sprint in the desert, and I'm not sprinting
You
for
may
a
have
very
to.
long time.
You may have to. Yeah.
Not doing it again.
That's okay.
I sprinted I Jerry Riced it up the 1.5 mile
okay.
hill.
But
no,
it's the
no sprinting for a
Wagners.
while.
It's the Wagners. Good wine, good lasagna.
So good.
You got to go.
So good.
Wow.
You got a little
I
last
thought
man
you had a last
standing
man
for us?
standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh, there we go.
do.
Okay.
Let's go.
And since we were
Will
talking
Chamberlain.
about Spain, and traveling, I found this interesting article that says there is 11 ways you order food at a restaurant that are dead giveaways if you're American overseas.
11 ways to order food.
Mhm.
Okay. I got you.
So so there's 11 of them. Some of them I feel like overlap, so I don't know if I'll
Okay.
count it, but
You're the commissioner. You can be the final
we
voice.
are going to start this out. And I'm going to start because we talked, you would like to go to Spain, Travis. What would be the number one thing?
Asking for ice.
Yes. Asking for ice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. DeMarco.
Oh, my God. Asking for ketchup.
Actually, yes. Asking for ketchup.
Yeah.
Requesting condiment.
Okay.
Okay. DeAndre?
This might be dumb, but asking for a straw.
Asking for a straw is not dumb. That's also in
Oh,
there.
there you go.
Mhm.
I would never have thought of that. That's really
Yeah,
good.
that's a good one. Okay. Travis.
Asking for milk.
Milk?
Yes.
Milk.
I've heard that's a no-no.
Really?
Like only
Okay.
children drink milk. Like if you're an adult or even like a
Really?
teenager, yeah.
Nope, that's
Not
not,
a
it.
risk?
Okay.
All right.
All right, D-Far.
Tipping.
Tipping is another
Okay.
one.
All right.
Mm-hmm. DeAndre. I'm surprised you didn't get one of them, Trav.
This might be dumb too. Asking for a refill.
No, that's not dumb. That's actually
Oh, my
in there.
God. Okay. Wow.
It says ordering a soft drink and expecting refills. It's in there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
DeMarco.
Oh, gosh. I have no idea.
We've talked about this specific
did?
thing
We did?
so much, and Travis doesn't do it.
Sending food back.
Yes.
That one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, there's a few. There's a few. Okay. We have a few.
DeAndre.
is it like you said things you asked for, correct?
So things you do or ask for.
I think I got one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, maybe because I'm thinking just like overseas, but like I feel like they're more proper, like laying like a napkin or a towel on your lap.
No.
Oh, DeMarco wins.
Boom! Yes, sir. I had nothing left too. Oh my God.
Can I throw one in there?
Yeah.
I know DeMarco gets the win. Asking for a different table?
No.
No.
But close.
Okay.
Asking to change menu items.
Oh, substitutions.
Oh, okay.
Substitutions is one you guys didn't get.
Yeah.
Being impatient with slower service.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the other one.
Is there a smoking one in there somewhere?
No.
Okay.
Waving down the waiter.
Oh, yeah. No, that's just rude in general.
That's rude in
for
general,
sure.
but yeah,
Yeah.
that's in there. Ordering water or a lot
I
of
was
water.
going to say asking for water. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stressing allergies.
Oh.
And
Well,
what?
but that could get you killed.
Well, because, okay, so in this particular says, like, I stress my allergy a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a peanut allergy. I repeat it maybe 4 or 5 times, but I almost died.
Yeah.
So I don't care if you want to get mad at me.
Right.
But they're saying that a lot of times overseas, they're very good about, we wrote it down, so they don't like when you keep saying that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'd rather miss on the high side.
Me
on
too.
that one.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Sorry
Yeah.
about
Me
that.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be rude, but.
But
That's why I was so shocked
Yeah.
that you didn't get the sending food back, because you don't do it.
Oh.
I don't do it. That's why it probably didn't occur to me, because I would not do it.
The fish and chips in London. I didn't send it back. I just didn't eat it.
You just didn't eat it. Yeah.
You're like,
Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm
Yep,
good.
it's good.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
decided I didn't want to eat here
I'm
anymore
good.
because
That's
that
it.
looks awful. Little Shop Talk is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Let the jams commence. Santana and the Doobie Brothers are coming to the Hollywood Bowl on August 13th for the Oneness Tour. 2 legendary bands, one unforgettable night under the stars. From smooth to listen to the music. Hear the hits that defined generations. Live it at one of LA's most iconic venues. Tickets are on sale now. Santana and the Doobie Brothers, August 13th at the Hollywood Bowl. Don't miss it.
If you're tired of hearing scary ads about the IRS, Tax Relief Advocates wants you to know you don't have to be afraid. No matter what challenging life situation you're facing while owing 10 or even hundreds of thousands in back taxes to the IRS, we have a solution. TRA has already negotiated over $1.5 billion in taxes owed by over 180,000 struggling taxpayers since 2017, earning over 1,000 5-star Google reviews and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Generous tax debt forgiveness programs are currently available that can end your tax nightmare and may reduce or eliminate what you owe the IRS. If you're facing collections or an audit, don't lose hope. Act now to check what tax relief you may qualify for. Simply visit TRA.com or call 800-583-4890. 800-583-4890. Again, that's 800-583-4890. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Robert was in big trouble with the IRS.
Yes, I owed them a lot of money, over $52,000.
Then he heard about Civic Tax Relief.
They took great care of me. It went really quick. $52,000 I owed, and they had a payoff for $100, and the IRS accepted it. Man.
Off the hook for just $100?
Civic Tax Relief will take care of you. Give them a call.
Call Civic Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation. 800-881-4555. 800-881-4555. Individual results may vary. Visit civictaxrelief.com for more information.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710
By the way, DeMarco, I see you rocking that quarter zip today, man.
Am I making a statement with this thing?
Yes.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
It's a quarter zip. We've had these forever.
You and I have been wearing these for 30 years.
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
Our little shop top to close out the week, DeMarco. Let's start with a birthday man with one of the great nicknames in Laker history. Big Game James turns 65 years old today.
Game James.
What a great name, right?
Yes. Love me some Worthy. Scared me to death one day at Fox.
Yeah?
Yeah. First time I met him, he walked into the room and had to step under the door. You know, he's so tall.
Yeah.
Basketball, they just freak you out how tall they are. And he was just so cool, so nice, right next to me, and great dude. I'm glad.
He's a terrific guy.
Yes, he is.
Like an absolutely terrific guy. When I was doing the Lakers pre-half and post a million years ago, I'm friends with Chris McGee, right?
Yeah.
So who does the Lakers pre-half and post on television. And he and I are sitting next to each other at the Laker game, and James comes and sit next to Geeter, who, you know, they've been doing that together for a million years too. And the next thing you know, James is just chopping it up with everybody, treating me like he'd known me. It was just one of those great moments.
Yes.
And not an easy thing to do when you're a big time guy like James Worthy. A lot of times that can feel weird and never felt weird.
Big Game James. Yes, sir.
Today is National Pokemon Day. Were you ever a Pokemon guy, DeMarco?
Not really. No, I never really got into the whole Pokemon. No, never really got into the Pokemon. You did, Tim, back there? Pokemon guy?
Come on now.
DeAndre, no?
Nah, it was
Laura?
more Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, that my brothers
Were
love
those
Yu-Gi-Oh.
cards too?
Yeah, cards too, yeah.
Dragon Ball
yeah.
Z, D?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z too,
See,
yeah.
I like Pikachu. So I would love Pikachu, but not Pokemon.
All I know about Pokemon is that some of those cards are worth hundreds of thousands
Big
of
time.
dollars.
Wish
They
I
are.
wish- I
Didn't
wish
one
I
of the
would've kept them.
Pauls sell one for a few $million recently?
He had one Super Saiyan or whatever it was. Some
card.
card,
That's the
$5 million.
Dragon Ball Z, no?
Yeah.
I don't
Something
know
like that.
which of the Pauls, but I know it was worth a lot. National Kahlua Day.
I like Kahlua.
Oh, yeah.
I love me some Kahlua.
How do you take your Kahlua?
Kahlua and coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Isn't that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the joint. Yeah,
That's very
okay.
good.
Yes.
There's another way that's not
Kahlua
so
and rum?
bad. I've never tried that.
Okay.
A little Kahlua with a little Baileys together.
Ooh.
Really?
On the rocks.
Okay.
Just
Now
putting
you're
that in there.
talking.
And here's one more for you. Kahlua, rocks, and just a little boop of cream.
Yes.
Kahlua and cream.
Just enough to take, because, you know, Kahlua is black like
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
Just
Lighten
enough
it
to
up
just
some.
barely turn it tan.
My
see it.
mom
Yeah.
loves Kahlua.
It's good.
Loves it. That she doesn't drink a lot, but that's one of the things that has to be in the house. When I was little, it smells like a sweet thing you put on your coffee.
Yeah.
So when I was little, I threw it in coffee and drank it. And
Oh.
she was like,
Hammered.
why are you so like ditzy? And she smelled the cup. She's like, oh my God, you got into my cabinet, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't know it was alcohol. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like a child thinking you just throw it in the coffee.
Nope.
I had a Kahlua and cream at like Thanksgiving or something, just at the end of
Yeah.
the night. And Kelly, my daughter, comes by and she's like, "What is that?" And I told her, she goes, "Can I have a sip of that?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." You know, she's 22 years old or
Yeah.
whatever. She goes, "Oh my God, that's amazing."
Look
I'm like,
at you.
Yeah, I know.
Look at you.
I know what I'm doing.
Right.
I know what I'm doing.
It's not like a known liquor like that.
No, it's not. And it's not something I bet I have it 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty rare, but it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
During holidays, my mom would pop that out.
Today's the day. It's
Kahlua.
National Kahlua Day. Knock it out. Today in 1703, the first Mardi Gras was celebrated. Do you know where the first? I'll put it this way: it's not New Orleans, but it's in the South.
Not in New Orleans?
Not in New Orleans, but
Where
it's
would
in
Mardi
the South.
Gras-
The first Mardi Gras, 1703, by the way.
Yeah?
Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going there. Yeah, I'm good. Not in 1703.
No,
Not
probably
in
not.
2026. Yeah, right.
1827, Mardi Gras was celebrated in Nolens for the first
Okay,
time.
I'll go there.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you like New Orleans?
I like going to Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
And that's it. I do. I like going to Bourbon Street. I like the restaurants. The bars are great. It's a great scene. And then I want to get out of there.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Dead center of the bullseye.
Yep.
Yeah.
And-
Laura?
I love New Orleans.
Do you like it?
Yeah, like when I went, so we were obviously in Bourbon Street, but we did like the French Quarter, and we did a lot of other things that kind of took us a little bit further out of like the main New Orleans and the French Quarter, and I loved it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was
It
so
is
much
fun.
But
It's
I
a
want to
lot
get
of
out
fun.
of there. Yeah.
Did you do the alligator thing? The little boat? What
The
is it
tour?
called?
No, I did not.
The
do
fan
tour.
boat.
The fan boat.
Oh my God! You never have you been on a fan boat?
No.
Oh my God! Experience,
Really?
bucket list.
Yes.
Oh, so much fun.
Really?
And they're
Yes.
right there.
Oh,
They're
no,
all right there. Your fate is right there.
Did you? So you've never held an alligator?
No.
Oh my God! I'm gonna send you a picture
I've
when
eaten
I went.
one.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
no, I couldn't eat
Yeah.
it because
It's
I
not
held
bad.
one.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not,
fine.
It's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
I held the alligator, so then they're like, "Oh, you can eat alligator." I'm like, "Dude, I just held it. I'm not gonna eat it."
Yes.
I told you my alligator in Houston story because there's alligators all over Houston.
Yeah.
They're in the creeks and the ponds, and they show up in people's swimming pools. They're everywhere.
Also in
I
Florida.
did not know this. Okay, so when we moved to Houston, one of the families that we met, the dad of the family, invited me to play golf one day. He knew I didn't have any friends, and he's like, "Hey, come play golf with us." I'm great, thank you so much. I'd love to play. So we're on this golf course, and we come up to one of the holes where the tee box is next to a pond.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's a sign next to the pond that says, "Don't feed the alligators." And I don't say anything, but I'm looking at it going, that's weird. There's no alligators in Texas. There's no, okay, what? I don't say anything. I don't know these guys. I've met them, 3 days before. I'm just getting to know these guys, so I don't say anything. So we play the hole, and then you turn around, you come back the other way on the other hole, but it shares the same pond.
Yeah.
Right? It's just on the other side. And on that tee sign, "Don't feed the alligators." So I'm like, all right, I'm asking. I say, "Hey, Rob, are there really alligators in that pond?" And he says, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, really? Are there alligators?" He goes, "Yes, there are alligators in that pond." I'm like, "There's alligators in Texas?"
Right there.
And he goes,
Yeah.
"Yes." and I said, "Wait, I didn't know that. I knew they were in Louisiana." He goes,
Yeah.
"Do you think they know where the border is?"
Right.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Yep. That Californian here.
There you
Sorry.
go.
My bad.
Oh,
So,
my God.
yeah.
When I went, the only time that I've been to Florida, we were in Orlando, and we were at my friend's house, and there was they were just roaming.
Yeah, though they're
Literally, just walk, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? There's no water around. She's like, yeah, it's down there. That's what they do. They'll come out, walk, come back into the water, in and out, and I'm like, what the? That's weird.
I
to
would
me.
go for a run down like we have think of the LA River.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
They have that, and you would go for a run down there, and they're just lying on the side of the riverbed.
Yep.
And it's
right there.
Yeah. Nope. I don't think I'll go. I think I'll go another way. Today in 1996, the Chicago Bulls reached 50 victories in 56 games to set an NBA record. Think about that. They were 50-6.
DeAndre, how old were you in 96?
Wasn't born yet.
When were you born again?
98.
I wish he could have seen that.
50-6.
50-6.
And
I
by the
wish
way,
you could have seen that.
I bet you in those 56 games, and you could look this up, I bet you Michael Jordan played in 56 games.
I bet he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and killed him. I
Yeah.
wish you could have seen that. Yeah.
They were one of the most fun teams to watch other than the Showtime Lakers.
We all of us were fans of the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world were fans of the Chicago
It was
Bulls.
very hard
Yes.
not to watch Michael Jordan and be anything other than just enamored with what he was doing.
Correct.
Right? And
Yep.
they only played the Lakers once in the finals.
Yeah.
So it was like one of those, okay, I'm not going to root against them, but once it wasn't the Lakers in the finals, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Go for the Bulls.
I'll see
That's
what's
right.
going on there. Today in 1984, a Pepsi commercial featuring the Jacksons premiered on MTV. Not the one that you're thinking of where Michael lit himself
Not
on
where you
fire.
caught. I remember this one, right? Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
It was
that
the
one.
Jacksons, the collection
Yes,
of them.
that
Yes,
one.
Yes. But
Tito, Marlon, Jackie, Jermaine,
Janet,
yes. Randy.
Randy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, Randy was
Latoya.
the young one. Latoya.
Yeah.
Looks just
There
like
were a lot
Michael.
of Jacksons.
A bunch of them.
They all kind of had their moment.
Joe
too.
knew what was up.
Yeah, well, Joe, he knows like pretty good manager, maybe less good at some other things
It's all
along
right.
the way. Everybody have a fantastic
Yes.
weekend. Got a Laker game coming up this weekend against the Warriors.
Let's
I'm going to go eat a little
go.
lasagna. What do you got planned going on?
I'm going to eat.
You're going to go
and
eat.
have Kahlua.
Kahlua
Yeah, I'm gonna have
and
Kahlua.
Panda Express
There
for
you
DeMarco
go.
Farr coming up. Everybody have a
Take a plate.
great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Mason in Ireland.
The question is, will the U.S. government confirm